Use the tab key to navigate, and press space to toggle an option.
Hi. Hello. Hold on, hold on. I'm letting you all have a couple minutes to come in, letting the stream load. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm still waiting for my phone to catch up Wi-Fi wise, but I'm loading something on my computer really quick. So una momento, una momento. And can you all hear me? That is a very part. And can you all hear me? Okay, you can. It's a very cool. Una momento. Hello. Okay. Hi. Welcome to our mind mapping mornings. Now, I was going to call it mind mapping Mondays, but I think it's just going to be our morning routine when I come on Amazon and, do my live stream. If you are new here, welcome. I'm your naturalista, your herbalist, your spiritualist, your everything in one. So I'm getting ready for the day. I'm actually going to make some oatmeal to get started. Because yes, baby, we be eating our oats. Gotta look good 24/7. No, let me not say that, because the Lord knows I don't always come on here looking the best. How are you all doing? So we started our mind mapping on Monday of this week. It is now Saturday. I hope you're having a great Saturday to start. Hang out with me for the day or the start of the day so you have more understanding of who I am, what I'm doing, and where we are headed together here on Amazon Live. We are currently focusing on prepping for 2025. Let's go ahead and get ahead of the curve by mind mapping. And that will be the topic of conversation when you see me on the morning stream, okay? So I did just kind of have on my robe, which it works well for coverage. It's pretty chilly out here, but it also works well for post shower. And we're gonna do my hair a little bit. I did wash it and I wanted to dry it out a bit. So while my water is boiling for the breakfast, let's go ahead and let's get some food in our systems. I'm hungry. Wow, wait. Oh wait, two things I want to do. I want to make some oatmeal, but I want to get some tea going. Okay, so how's everyone's day going? Feel free to say hi in the chat. Feel free to, join in the conversation. This is a very relaxed vibe. So I want you to, I don't want to say see it from that perspective. You'll catch it if you can. But don't stress it. Don't overthink it. Don't feel panicked of what's happening here. It's a morning. Yeah? Okay? Can we make some coffee, some tea, some breakfast? Talk about products, talk about life, and also elevation. That's what I do, and that's what we're going to be doing here. Now, it will be a little bit flowy, so we're going to do some hair while I make some oatmeal, and then we'll move on throughout the day. I have about 2 other live streams I'm going to do today. One on TikTok, we're going to do some stretching. That's a paid experience, and then something else on YouTube, because it's Saturday. Saturdays are like my full, hello everyone, because you all are chilling at the crib, don't know what to do with yourselves. So I'm like, I got you. I will guide you through the start of your day, motivate you, reveal to you reality, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so 2 things. Hold on. Oh, over here. Ooh. I'm gonna have to move you guys around. So let me show you the other side of my place. Let me make sure it's not too messy. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. I kept it well. I kept it together. So this is where I do like my station sitting and cleaning, and we'll move over there at some point. But right now we're over in my small kitchen area. So this is I live outside. I live on a lagoon, if you don't know, and I've been here for almost a year. And with that year, it's basically been just learning what it's like to live. Just think of if you go camping or glamping, but like for a year. So just learning to reorchestrate everything. This is one of my favorite tools that I would recommend if you do decide to, travel. Or it's a simple coffee maker, water boiler for tea and all of that. I don't think I have it down below, but we are using this tool. For those that are wondering, we're not at the hair process yet, so we'll go back through that. And I won't touch the screen too much because my phones do glitch. You don't have to get this pot specifically, obviously, but this is what I'm using, and it's also what I use to keep the area cool. Or if I'm doing like Saturdays are I don't want to say my typical concoction creative days, but it's a day I reset anything that I create on my own. So hair products, skincare, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, right now we're just making breakfast though, so don't overthink it. And we gotta do some laundry at some point. So we're gonna use Nature's Heart Relax for our morning tea. And I do believe I have some limes. Now I'm not gonna say I'm this like tea lover all the time. I'm not gonna even say that I drink tea instead of coffee. No. I did have coffee to start the day, and then tea is what I use to help pace out me drinking coffee as if it's a Monday, because it's not a work day, it's a relaxed day. So I'm going to drink some tea to relax. But we still do create on Saturdays. I told you all about the nonprofit that I work with. So it's our, the giving time of the year. So we're going to be doing some of that later. But to start my day, to get myself even ready for that, we need to have ourselves together. Oh, y'all see my little fridge? I mean, my fridge is not little. And shout out to the person who invested that in my life, because I was gonna get a small one, but hey, we got double. So very, very simple start. Now, mind mapping, it's the whole thing in general, right? How you start your day, how you flow in your day, what you get done in the day, and how you feel about what you get done in the day. So for me, healthy living in all capacities, I don't say they benefit, right? So if I have a healthy start to my day, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, business-wise, creatively, anything that I want to accomplish, I usually start my day with that. So because I'm very self-centered, and I'm not saying that in a very like selfish and prideful manner, but more in a, if I'm not steady, if I don't have my mind together, if I don't have myself together, how would I be able to give to you? How would I be able to minister thoughts to you, or bring you a piece of calm, or anything, If I'm over here depressed and sad and lonely, I'm not. Thank God, because it's not easy out here for any of us. But because I do spend a lot of time in nature, that's why I live outside. It's kind of like a all-in-one experience. I don't have to go outside and ground. Okay, I was watching the sunrise today, and I was like, oh, I should bring them with me on the sunrise, because it's an everyday thing. So hold on. Let's top this off. We're going to make some nice oat milk. oatmeal. So I do make enough oatmeal for at least 2 to 3 days. 2 days, let me not say it, yeah, 2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 days, because cold oats are just as great as hot oats. But when I first cook it, like today, I usually like, think of it like a meal prep, but I don't meal prep it for the week. That's too much. I could just reset in 3 days. But when I first make the batch, I do have my first batch hot, and then I, put my sugar or I'm going to use honey. I'm going to use my honey and put some in my tea just to keep ourselves healthy. A lot of people are getting sick right now. Very interesting. Thank you, Jill. It's a new thing, sweetie. But yeah, it's if you're new here, hi. I am a lifestyle influencer, but more than that, I'm a lifestyle reality live streamer. So it's my real life intertwined with influencer and live streaming. So yeah, this is what that is. I've been on Amazon for 3 years now, but 2024, I've taken most of the year off because I needed to recenter, reset everything that I'm teaching and speaking of is literally from my healing experiences over time, what's worked versus what didn't work, and just kind of, I don't want to say leading you to a better position, but being available if that's something you're interested in for yourself. So most people feel like, I don't have the availability to it, I don't have the resources for it. Shout out to Amazon for blessing us with the platform to do this style of content. And I think, girl, we got the day. Let's keep going. I'm like, oh, food. Okay, so tea is made for the most part. Let's put some honey in there now. Ooh. But yeah, if you don't follow me and you're hanging out, continue to hang out. We are going to be doing our mind mapping mornings. For the most part, every day you'll see me. I'm going to schedule them out, so if you want to save it for later or be notified when I go live, follow me and then turn on your notifications. What else? Okay, so my water jug is still good. This is how I have to get water out here because their water isn't the best in that way, which is okay with me. Most waters everywhere is not the best. So for me, I like to add rosemary or some other healthy herb to just bring in a better influence on my body. So rosemary is great. We'll talk about like that, but like rosemary is great. Oregano is fabulous. For my hair, we're going to use rosemary and a little bit of castor oil. Yeah, okay, so let's let this heat up. Your girl is hungry. I'm not even gonna lie. Your girl is hungry. I had some pizza last night and I was so sad because when you have that day, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have that burger finally or that pizza. So I have pizza maybe once every week or once every other week. It's my favorite pleasure casual meal. And I tried a new place, which is always very tricky. Because if it's a new place, you don't know. But the photos, you can't trust everyone. It was good. Like, they were going for a New York slice, but it was cooked too long. I wish I could go there. I might do that because I do Google and I have over like 20 million over there. But like, I could go to the restaurant and say, hey, this is how you're going to make the pizza moving forward if this is what you're trying to achieve. But then I'm going to feel like that bougie black woman owning everything. Hey, this pizza is good, but if you want to get it better, decrease the heat so the cheese is still melted. Why is the cheese hard when it comes to my door? Okay, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm hungry. Because it wasn't what I was expecting, but it's a risk I'm willing to take because as a reviewer, I do this for products, places, food. God is good to me, so I have the right to, but I'm still learning how to say it in a way people don't get upset about it, because when I used to do it in person, people would feel like I didn't have the clout, which I did, but no one knows because I don't like to tell everyone, but cat's out the bag. So typically when I would do it in person, owners would get mad at me, but I'm like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. How are you out of milk? You're a coffee shop. What? Yeah. remember one time I went, you have no sugar. Well, what am I paying for? So I had to relax on that because I was like, I'm a consumer. What am I paying for if the consumption's not what the menu item is giving? I don't know, y'all. Anyways. So yes, I am a woman with value in that capacity, but it's difficult because not everyone doesn't care to hear constructive criticism. And coming from someone like me, they don't feel like I could or should. Oh, look at y'all. Hold on. Comments, pause. Hi. I'm glad you guys see me and are saying something in the chat. Good morning. It's Saturday. We're chilling. We might be shopping. We might be just kind of like viewing, but it's a vibe, right? Hi, Monet. Thank you so much for the follow. Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you all for joining the Lee Train. You're so cute. New here to Amazon Live. Girl, whew. You're new here? First of all, where have you been? Where have you been, Lee? You know what? What did Drake say? Better late than never, but never late is better. Something like that. Anyways, welcome, girl. Yeah, so I live on a lagoon now. I do live in another country, so my viewpoint, my product perspective is global. So I have become, my name is Lee Poitier. This is Life with Lee. I have Lifestyle with Lee. I have Live with Lee. I have many I have many characters online. Let me just say that, okay? But here on Amazon, I do try my best to keep it as professional and legit because of where we are. But I also like to keep it authentic and real because that's what I would want as a consumer. I consume too, right? So I've learned, it's taken me years to do, but I've learned and still learning how to translate real life online in a very aesthetically pleasing place. But I'm here to let you know it doesn't have to be like that, basically. But we are bougie too. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. We'll talk more about it as you get to know me. You'll see me unravel more information and all that kind of stuff. Oh wait, we already have this. Hold on, y'all. Let me cover my tea. But yeah, so girl, yeah, where you been, child? Lisa, what are you up to? If you feel like saying hi more in the chat. Thank you so much for the likes. I do see the hearts. Oh, the love is real. And the love is real. The real is love. All right, so let's talk. Okay, so oatmeal, the water's still boiling because it wants to take its time, and that's totally fine, even though your girl's hungry. So this is our episode 2. Now, okay. If you were here for episode 1, this is episode 2 of our mind mapping mornings. Episode 1 was us just kind of figuring it out. I have such a bad light. Let's go outside really quick. Let me show you my view. Oh, hold on. Let me put on my skirt. All right, so this is the bikini. Really quick side shot. All right, making sure my background looks good. So this is the robe that you will see me wear for most mornings. And this is the bikini that I pray. It's not a bikini. It's literally a bodysuit, but it could be whatever you want it to be because you have that freedom. You have that right. So I have this one, and then I have a brown one that I wear. It's from Amazon. I've had them for the year, and I've been rocking them very well, and they've been treating me very well. They're ribbed, and it's very gripped beautifully. So when we do our stretching content, I won't do them here. I have 2 other platforms I need to please, so to speak. So we're going to put on the skirt that I love so much. All my cute hot girlies and summertime fun and all that. It's a little chilly right now. Y'all might not be able to wear this just yet, but for me, it's only really chilly in the AM, and then it heats up. So I like to be cute on the weekends more than anything because I live in like a touristy spot, so I meet a lot of people, and I like to be cute. Like, I like to be cute. I like to be, hi, can I have my frappe? Oh my god, I be out here doing. I just be out here doing stuff. Lee, what are you doing? I don't really know what my days or conversations or my live streams will be about, but I do the mind mapping to help organize it. So at least if I decide to how would I say it? If I decide, when I hop on live, I have an idea, but I'm a woman of flow, so I let things just go as they need to. Now I'm going to show you my patio. It's a little dirty. Okay, we gotta reset it. Ugh. Whew. Okay. Oh, this is a skirt. Very cute, and it's boy shorts underneath it, so I can do stuff without feeling like anything's gonna fall out. Thank God, because your girl is stacking beautifully, and I've been working out. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. So today, I'm not gonna be able to do it the way I want to, but where are you located again? Country, I mean. Oh, I'm in Mexico. Sometimes I'm in Ibiza. Sometimes I'm in Guatemala's gorgeous. No, I have a couple places. This is one of my favorite ones because it's my natural era, right? I'm outside. This is not my place. And they just want to take the tape down. Like, this looks bad for my aesthetic. I have people watching me. Yeah, so I am currently, when you see this energy, I'm in Mexico. Okay, when you see my other place, I'll be in another location. And when that place is revealed, I'll tell you, you'll see it. But we're waiting for things to come together because I was speaking to the guy last week and he was just running me loops. And I'm like, I am a woman, but I am a smart woman. I can calculate numbers just like you can. Oh my God. Anyways. Hi, Larry. Thank you for joining the Lee train. Yeah, this is Life with Lee, so there's more to it than this. But you all will get the morning prep before I go into like the actual action. That makes sense? Love the skirt. Girl, me too, girl. Thank you. If I could wear this, I need every color. But you feel that breeze? It's a little chilly. Okay, I really wanted to show you guys this side. So, it's my ring light. So when we do, I might come on one morning, 1 a.m. to show you the sunrise from this view. It is spectacular. Give me 14 of them, okay? It's gorgeous. Let me see. This is my favorite palm tree over here, just hanging out. So it's basically exactly what you think it is. When I speak about being natural and like as a naturalist person with hair and you know I have hair everywhere. I do trim. I just haven't yet. Okay, probably the longest time I haven't, which is okay with me because you know you don't have to do anything, right? Never let anything decide who you should be and how you should be and how you want to do that. It may be hard to move in life because of that, but it should not dictate in or lead how you live your life, right? So again, like I said, being me naturally has been difficult to bring online the way that I would if I had my wigs on and I'm like, hey guys, today we're gonna do this, we're gonna talk about that. I love that version of me too. Don't get it twisted. But some days I wake up, I'm like, ooh, girl, what we trying to do today? Makeup, ooh, not me. I do my eyebrows sometimes, and I definitely will do my lashes, but okay, let's put this oatmeal in because it is boiling hot. Now, me and Tin are cool, but because I don't have a full stove, I can actually feel the electricity coming through the tin. It's kind of scary sometimes when I used to cook at the beginning. Now I know how to work it and when to do it, but because I live in a, where's my oatmeal? But because I live in a very, I don't want to say low maintenance, but electricity can go out twice a day. You know what I mean? So because of that, I have to cook things when everything's on, like the water's running and the electricity's flowing. I'm here, you know. Some days I have no electricity. Some days, hola. Some days I have, hold on. It's a lot happening right now. Hola, Canela. So I do feed the animals over here too. So the dog is coming for her breakfast. I think she's here. The cat, that's Canela. She's like, where is it? Hey, girl. You want to say hi? Psst, psst, psst. You want to say hi? She's like, girl, give me my food. I ain't got time for all that. She do be wanting body rubs all the time. I'm like, ooh, hold on now. I love you, but I need to think about this. So, are you all trying to do mind mapping and prepping for 20? Come through waste, period. I got some food for you, girl, if you want it. I had a dog bowl, but it was too much to clean up. If you want it, hey, it's there. So that's what I kind of do. She get bougie sometimes. She wants like, I want the food you eat. And hold on now. And this is my other baby. Want to say hi? She likes to come hang in my place. I have a little spot for her. Well, I didn't create it. She created it. But I let her keep it. So I don't block it. So she'll come in at some point too to vibe. But it wasn't easy to get to this point is what I'm trying to say. As a bougie influencer who just would be like, oh my goodness, I'm a and then life obviously was like, pow, pow, pow. What are you going to do now? And I was like, oh, I'm built for this. And then, I didn't plan to come here, even though I knew I needed a healing trip, a moment of clarity. I needed to reset myself before the later half of my year. The goals that I set for myself, because I did live in New York, Jersey, almost about 8-10 years. I just rounded up to 10 years because it felt like that. But about 8-10 years, and moving from that place to, hold on, I need to air dry this. Moving from that place to here is obviously completely different because it is not like New York. It's a very slow pace. It's very relaxed. I would stress out when I first got here because I'll be back sometime, but I need to run this. Oh, girl, get your workout in. Thank you for following. You'll get to see my stuff later. Have a good workout. Get that cardio in. And I appreciate you for hanging out, girl. Thank you so much. But yeah, so we are going to do a workout later today after this live stream. I probably will do it, but I'm going to need a break before. But yeah, when I first moved out here, it was very difficult to process that I wasn't in New York anymore because in my mind, it was like 10 years of just running, doing, going, moving, meeting, acting, producing. What is life? Bills. Now I have a rooster that's just reminding me what time it is per day. I don't know. Waking me up at 3 a.m. Like, dang, I know it's not time already. Can I get up at 5, please? But yeah, so it wasn't easy adjusting to like the animal culture, the insects. But because I do feed them over here, they did just chop some of the grass. So I don't think the chickens and rooster will come hang out like they used to, but they will come eat. The cats would come over here. This cat is closer. She's next door, so I let her come inside. Not many of them they don't come inside. She does. The dog, she'll come sit at my door like, food. I'm like, girl, I bought some for you. Don't worry. She's like, no, I want chicken. I'm like, oh my God. That's just for me. But I do feed her chicken too because I'm nice. Okay, so let's continue our mind mapping while our oatmeal is getting done. So mind mapping will be our topic of conversation to keep us together, to keep us organized, to keep us cute, to make sense of all of this because of where 2024 has led me, and I'm assuming some of you all. It's a little bit of uncertainty, but it's also more clarity. So it's not a bad shift. It's just learning how to transition through the shift because shifts are always happening. Transitions are always happening, whether it's power structure, business structures, policy structures, money structures. It's just things are always moving. And as I get older in life, oh my goodness, how have y'all been doing it this whole time? No fighting back, nothing? I would say couldn't be me, but I live in another country now, so clearly. But the U.S. is home. U.S. is home. I don't let people talk down about my family. You know what I mean? Like, when people are like, oh, you're from the U.S.? Yes, and speak with wisdom, because I'm right here. Obviously. Okay, I'm not one to play. It was always the best situation, but, yeah. So, you have your tea. You have your coffee. You have your concoction that you need on a Saturday morning to start your day. I know what you're doing. I know the vibes. Baby, I know the vibes. I know what y'all doing. Happy Saturday. We are on Amazon Live. We're going to have a fabulous start to the day. For our mind mapping series, okay, I'm debating if I want to do it like 10 episodes or just up until 2025, and then we'll reset and do another form, because it's all a mental perspective. Yeah? Is it really cold, or is your mind playing tricks on you? You know what I'm saying? It definitely is cold, but the sun doesn't come out until a little later now. So I understand. I said this before, but I understand why snowbirds, I understand why that exists. Depression is something I experienced it once, and I said never again. So, Lord, send me where the sun is all year round. I don't know if that exists, maybe in some deserty space, but this place reminds me a lot of Florida, which made the transition a bit easier for me, and that's also important in mind mapping. You don't want to jump somewhere you have no kind of clarity of what it looks like, what it feels like. I've been to Mexico 8 times. I've been to Guatemala. I've been more South America. I'm excited to go the other route, but I won't go to like India and China. I definitely need to slide through Thailand. I won't hit that side until this side is accomplished. That makes sense? Because life is life, and you want to live it and make it fun. But it's a order. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. It's a process. So you don't want to jump from level 1 to 10, because you can, but you end up missing important pieces to your puzzle. And I don't want to be at a level 10 having to come back down to go through 2 to 9. I don't want to. Put me through the process, as painful as it may be, so I do not have to look back out of worry or confusion or stress about what I experienced. So when I went through my hell and back in 2023, like I told you guys, it wasn't a surprise. I knew it was going to come to pass. I just didn't know the intricate pieces. I didn't know how I would feel. I didn't know I would lose 2 friends. I didn't know the things that will actually happen in the 2023 year, the whole year. I'm not going to say a season. The whole year was just like, I was like, oh my God. And I came on Amazon like, oh, you guys, life is beating my butt. And that's when I really broke through. I really broke through my identity when I exposed my weak points. Not out of fear or weakness, but out of, why am I worried about what people think about my hair? Who cares? This is natural. Now, is it appealing to you in the everyday life? More than likely not. When I go outside and I do, people look at me as if they've never seen hair at all. I'm like, don't you grow it too? Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm blessed and I'm okay to say, that's me. But it's not easy when people stare at your armpit. But at the same time, I'm in a place that they don't have a lot of Black Americans, So I had to teach them how to wax my arms. They weren't used to curly. The lady was so nervous to touch my skin. I was like, girl, what do you do to the other people? Please, don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. I'm already paying for the service, and I got to walk you through it. No discount. Come on now. Now, that's just me being me, because, I'm very wise about how I move. And that's why they haven't seen me again. So, yeah. It was cool, but, it's like going to the coffee shop and not having sugar. Well, why am I here? Now I have to go to another place? It throws off. Anyways, okay, so let's keep going with our day. Oatmeal is cooking. It's a vibe. Thank you for clicking. I see you guys are interested. So, bring you a little higher because I want to do my hair. Now my hair is done. This is my hair. This is it, freshly washed. I do want to add some oils and trinkets and stuff in it. But because of the look I want to go for today, I might throw in a couple of cha-cha-cha. Ooh, this could be cute. We have a couple options. Okay, so let me bring it over here. So I think this goes well. No, it's a little off, but I don't think, do you think people are going to be staring that closely? You see what I mean? Who cares? If I want to wear a bandana and it's not the right pink, Who gonna check me, boo? You know? But I don't know. Let me see if I like it. So when you think about your reality, let's just go there. When you think about your reality, this is Saturday, so I want you to receive, I want you to take your time, I want you to breathe, process, don't overthink. A lot of you, myself included, we're in our minds more than we're acting, more than we're activating, more than we're applying. Okay? The goal is to, yes, meditate, perceive, think, pray, have a Zaw session if you need to just like enter into the other dimension. Yes. You are not hungry. He didn't feed you? They be acting like they don't get no food. Just like a kid. Just acting like when public, I need food I didn't eat. I did check your bowl. It was a little light, so I might give her some tuna later. But they want that good food because I be giving good food. I don't give that little dog food. I do. I have it for backup because I don't have like chicken prepared. I fed them chicken yesterday, which was very, very nice. It was a lot of good food. But after like the third day of meal prepping or buying, side story, I usually I don't want to eat old food, so I usually release it and they get to have it and they enjoy it. Sometimes I'll cook it just so it's a little warm and they get some real good food. But other than like cat, dog food, I try to feed them what they would want, aka a cat would love fish, aka a dog would love bones with meat, not just bones. They be tired of just bones. They want the meat that comes on the bone. So just FYI. So okay, mind mapping. Back to mind mapping. Happy Saturday. So when you're thinking about it, I need those who don't act, who are waiting. If you're waiting to act, this is your sign to move. This is your sign to activate the blessing, activate the wisdom that you've been meditating on all year, to activate, like when the sun is out, you need to be out. Period. Sun's out, buns out. Maybe not for you, but you know what I'm saying? When you're out, it's too cold to be cute right now, so God bless those who are stunting in this weather. Me is a little different because it's like 65, 70, but it's freezing to me. So I've been in a bikini all 2024. So yeah, if you are struggling with applying or activating the thing you've been thinking, the idea you've been going through, you need to flip the script, right? There's two sides to a coin. That phrase I love so much because balance. If you think a lot, you need to act more. If you act too much, but things are unstable, it's not making sense, you're all over the place. I love organized chaos. Don't get it twisted. My desktop, I know what it means. You may not. But the better organized, the more sense it makes, the better your flow, the better your process is overall. So with that being said, if you spend more time acting, I need you to sit down and do more time thinking, meditating, mind mapping, putting it out on your, like, okay, just go there with me. Let's go there. Okay, let me do my hair at the same time. Okay. This is very exciting to me. Excuse me, ma'am. Where are you? Okay, just making sure she's playing with my bracelet. Where is my jewelry? Hold on. Two things can be done at the same time. Oh. Give me 1 second, you guys. Where did it go? Where did you go? Don't you need my love, baby? Have you guys seen that new Bob Marley movie? I was watching a bit of it last night. It was really good, but I got really tired. So I finished watching it today. Okay, so back to our mind mapping. We're going to do our hair at the same time. Okay, so two things. One, rosemary oil. Rosemary, period. If you don't use it for eating or tea, or you should incorporate it. But I use the oils for my hair. I put some on my skin to start the day. You see that like reflector glow? Exactly. Castor oil, great. I use that for personal spaces. Powerful, healing, natural. Now, I don't have a photo. Oh, do I have a photo on my screen? Let me see. Maybe I do. Give me a second. Okay, nothing that's public, like nothing that's popping out. It might take time to find. But I was bald right here. This side, yeah. You can't tell too much. You can see a little bit spots like left that are airy. But imagine this entire section being not here. So we did grow our hair back. You can see how like small it is. And I'm not mad at it. It was bald, so anything's better than nothing, right? Versus like this side. So like this side is thicker, it's fuller. I think this is just my hairline, so that makes sense. But like this, you can see it growing back a little bit, right? Okay. My point of bringing that up is, as we talk about healing, the reason why, if you always had thick hair, then you've always had thick hair. If you always had thin hair, then you always had thin hair. I cannot speak from a place of how to get thick hair. I've always had thick hair. Okay? Yes. But I can speak on how to regrow your hair because of, again, I had a bald spot here. I think I had a couple spots here my friend told me about that brought a little bit of concern, but nothing to the point of like, doctor. It was more so, oof, the things that I'm partaking in clearly are not healthy for me and I need to reset. Hence why I live and how I live the way that I do. Because stress clearly causes breakouts on your skin. It's exposed, whether on your face, your body, your health, your hair. You can see the damage you do or what has been done to yourself even over time. So when I wore all my weaves, I've been wearing weaves for a very, very long time. I'll say maybe like high school, but high school was more like twist braids. I was like wearing weave to help twist my hair as a basketball player, so I wasn't wearing like wigs. 18, I definitely started wigging it. And so just think from like 15 years I've been wearing wigs and weaves. My hair still was great, but at that point when I started to see like bald spots, I was like, oof, I need to take a break. My hair needs to rest. And I think I too need to, walk in my authentic self so that I'm not in a stressful space of like, I need to wear a wig before I go online. Whoa, who told me I need to do that? And why do I feel like I need to look and be something outside of myself to do what I do in my day? That makes sense? When I lived in New York, child, I would roll out of bed, throw my cute red trench coat on with whatever. I had 2 different socks on, ripped jeans. But it was so many people, and I was new, and I really didn't care either then. But because it was New York, I felt I was able to be a lot more crazier, a lot more outspoken with my clothes, with my this, that, and the third, because there were other people like me. You know what I'm saying? But being that in another country where they don't even see a lot of people that look like you, on top of your vibe, on top of your natural hair, on top, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. But we've done it. They love me here. I have some exciting news that I'm not going to share just yet. But they saw me the other day, like, oh my God. They were so proud of me because they clearly saw how I first got here. And now I get to share that with you guys. So now back to the hair. Oh, God, I'm so happy it came back. So castor oil was extremely important for this process, and so is rosemary. Now, you don't have to overthink the rosemary you get. The main thing you want to make sure is that it has a gold tone. If it's too light, it's probably an essential oil. You can still use that for your atmosphere, but just make sure it has a gold tone to it. I haven't gotten to the point where I make my own because some things it's easier just to buy, okay? I'm not trying to sit around all day making oil. I do make my own concoctions of different things, but you understand. So I like to put it on my hair shafts, and when I didn't have any hair here, I would just put it on and then I would scratch my hair with my nails just to open it up. That's why I think it is more important to, like, some people might fight me on this, but I'm going to say my experience. your hand to touch ratio is extremely important, right? So when I touch my hair, when I scratch it versus using, I do have a detangler brush and I do use it, but I like to know what my hair feels like. I like to give it that affection, so to speak. Same thing with my body, right? So if you don't do it, I highly recommend, the same reason why you would go to a salon and have them wash your hair, because they're touching your hair and they're like, oh, it feels so good. Imagine if you did that with your own hands, your own love, your own energy. It adds more to the plot, to the storyline, okay? So I'm not going to overdo and like break down my hair in like sections. I'm just going to put it in on my hair for hydration and sealing. I don't put much on my hair other than aloe vera, rosemary, sometimes rosemary and castor oil, but that's more if I'm doing like a treatment. And then obviously shampoo, conditioner. I don't even overthink that too much because that's a whole other conversation. But I really focus on the hydration afterwards and the oils that I use. But everyone's hair is different. So what I'm saying may not work for your hair. But for my thick, curly 4C style hair, it needs all the hydration it can get. Like, baby, she be out here, I'm thirsty. I'm like, I just washed you. You need more water. But that also goes to show like how much water I need in my day just to stay high. If my hair dries out, then I feel like I'm dehydrated. So I keep a oil spray, because I do this. So I keep an oil spray. My hair is fine now because I did wash it. But even if it gets a little dry, I'll just do this. Or when I wash my hands and I'm like, ooh, hair is dry, I'll reset it, because my hair is literally a representation of me, internally expressed outwardly, right? So, oh, wait. My hair did recoil back in the way that I wanted it to after we straightened it on my first live back here on Amazon. So that was a positive. So the heating, what was the spray we used? The protective spray it worked well. And then I ended up doing, I recorded it, but I didn't do it on live. I only used the heat protector before I used the flat iron. Then I liked how it turned out. It was okay, but my hair still looked like dry. So I was like, well, let me try oil and see if it works any better. And it did. But I wasn't going to reheat my hair again after just reheating it. So I said the next time I decide to do it, we'll use oil first. So this is all I'm doing to my hair, just to get it out of my way, but also to style it. The quickest, cutest hairstyle I can do that makes me feel like my hair is done. Period. Okay, pigtails. Now we're going to do this side. Oof. Now, if you get the dropper rosemary, please do not, you can, wait, let me think before I speak. You can use the dropper in your hair. If you have braids, yes. If you just feel like it'll get to your root better, like say right now, if I had a dropper, I would probably did the dropper in my hair versus my hand. So it is more effective because you can just like slide it in your on your scalp versus your hair. I'm putting it on my hair because my hair needs it. And then the next time I'll break it down, because I think I might twist it up a little bit. I'll break it down in sections and then do my scalp. My scalp doesn't need too much oil just right now, so I'm not stressing that out. I'm just putting it on my hair for revitalization. I haven't oiled my hair in like two or 3 days, so this is what you guys are seeing. Very, very casual. And again, I am a naturalist. Now, I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist. I tried. It was tough. It's very difficult being perfect, but you know, I did well. I was very proud of that. But then I was like, what are you proud of? Nothing. Perfection and pride only knocks you, like, it only hurts when you get knocked down. Like, ooh, when you get knocked down off of like a pedestal and there's pride involved, it really humbles you. And it wasn't that I was like, oh, I'm so prideful, I'm so the best. It was more so humbling to myself to know that, girl, you just mind mapping. Let's bring it back. Let's full circle this. it was tough to bring myself online in the way that I did before because of the new character I was bringing to you all, that I was presenting, which is her, me. Now, if you obviously, you could just go down my previous pages, you can Google my name and you can see who the different versions of me is the best way I can put it. If you're hanging out with me, I see you all in here. Thank you. How are you? How's your Saturday? This is a vibe. We're hanging out. We're just getting ready for the, I don't say just, we're getting ready for the day. After this stream, I have my stretch stream, and then we're going to do some editing. And that will be most of my day. I don't have any errands to run, thank God. Hold on. The part will not be perfect, but that's okay. My middle part needs a break. She'd be like, God dang, every day? My bad, sis. It's just, the middle part is always the perfect, like, space. Okay, boom, hair done. Don't try to come for me. Your hair not done. You just saw me do it. I would put gel on it. I don't mind using gel. I like what gel does, but it defeats the purpose of hydrating my hair. I put gel on my hair. I was like, ooh, let me do the curly gel look that they get. It was all crunchy. I was like, I don't know crunchy hair. I don't want crunchy hair for a curly pattern. My hair is already curly. But because of what's, again, aesthetically pleasing, it's like people want your curl to be looser, like a looser curl. I'm like, what is this alternative that I have to keep doing when this is what I look like? This is what my hair looks like. This is what it does. Okay? I'm not saying I'm against the different styles or anything like that. So please don't take what I say as like, you should not. Do whatever works for you, for your life, that makes you mentally clear and mentally happy. Please. Who am I? I am a, you know, like, who is anybody? But yes, the game is to be played with wisdom. So when we speak about mind mapping, because I'm gonna keep bringing it up to the point that your mind's gonna be like, oh, mind mapping. I want you to hear that throughout your day, because every step you take goes somewhere, and you don't want to end up astray. Like, you don't want to end up a year or two later down some crazy path. You're like, how did I end up here? You know, when I end up places, I know how I ended up here. It makes sense, right? So as you do your mind mapping, okay, and I've broke this down on my first video. I'm going to upload that one. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes long on YouTube. Similar style, so if you can sit through it, God bless you. But that's why I prefer live streaming, so we can hang out live. You can chat with me live. We can answer questions and back and forth and all that live. I won't go too deep on every detail because it is a profession that I'm also building at the same time. But I do want to prep you with the basic format. Because this is not something that is done once and you're done. No, mind mapping, I do it monthly, I do it weekly, baby, I do it when I wake up. Mind mapping mornings, exactly. So I had mines before I came on live, and you know, I was taken aback a little bit by the energy. Okay, this is important. If you have not been listening this entire time, maybe you still have me on mute. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Hear ye, all ye people. 2 things I need you to know. 1, mind your business in this season. If it has nothing to do with you, don't insert yourself. Don't. Protect your space. Protect your peace. Protect your energy. Please. I'm asking you. I'm not going to beg, because I don't chase or I don't beg. I declare and decree. But I'm declaring and decreeing that you please mind your business in these next 2 to 3 months. Please. Why? I'm glad you asked. So today's energy was so interesting. It was like fascinating to me. It's like an outer body experience. I was like, it's like 6:30 in the morning, by the way. But I was like, this is not my energy. So you got to know, what's your energy look like versus what's trying to infiltrate your space, your energy, your mind. But because we mind map over here, I have a very clear visual on what I'm working on, what it looks like. I knew what yesterday looked like. I have projections of today. Matter of fact, I got projections for the rest of the week coming, you know? So when I see entities or things outside of me that want to infiltrate, I'm aware of it. It doesn't affect me all the time? No. Does it affect me? Sometimes. Okay? Sometimes you can just let things come through. Like, hear them out, feel it, but you don't have to settle in it. You don't have to sit in it. You don't have to stay in it. If someone were to speak something to me, I'm going to say, who is this coming from? Forget the messenger. Yes, the messenger is important too. But, you know, sometimes God will use that donkey for reference. So when someone approaches with a word or with insight or advice or feedback or whatever they feel to want to give to you, you need to ask, who and where is this coming from? Ask the who first to know if it's something you want to go deeper into your mind about, and then you ask the who is it coming from, and then the why. Because when you figure out the who it's coming from, so just say good or evil, right? Dark, light, God, Eve, devil, bad, good, whatever. Love, not love, or love versus hate. So just the opposites. When you figure out who it's coming from, then you will be able to discern and decipher where you need to place it. That's what I do, right? So if someone comes to me and they're like, hey Lee, I saw your stuff, I think X, Y, and Z. I'm going to say, is this a hater or is this a lover? Is this coming from a place of, yeah, it's okay, but you should be doing X, Y, and Z? I'm going to be like, yeah, but they're not doing as great as I am. Don't get the visuals fooled. I have 10 platforms. I'm not stuck on TikTok where, unfortunately, I just saw, because I was off for like the last 3 days, but I still have 27,000 people over there. So I do post, but imagine if that was just my only platform. I don't do this for one aspect. I do this because I travel and I get bored, lonely. I'm still learning the language, so connecting with people is something else. So it was a lot of figuring out that aspects and how do I fulfill those voids in my own reality. So when you are aware of your mind, aka mind mapping, when you are aware, then you'll be able to decipher where energy is coming from. So bring the story back around. Today's energy was very fascinating to me because everything's going great, life is good. I have nothing to complain about, right? Amen. Gloria a Dios. I'm alive, I'm well, health, wealth, abundance, etc. Things are increasing, they're not decreasing. Thank God, right? But there was a dark entity that I was like, well, where did it come from? Because I was aware of the who. I was like, where did it come from? God said, girl, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Shake it off. You're going to have to keep that kind of spirit this season because it's getting darker in general, and just think seasonally, right? So products are going to be pushed for coverage, okay? Sweaters, blankets. We have a throw. Let's bring products back around real quick. You don't have to get this one at all, but a throws are great. Oh my goodness. Chilling on my area. Okay, I have me a new throw finally. It's like a hug all the time. Okay, so if you don't have one, please get one. Get you a robe and or a throw, because you may have a blanket or a comforter. I don't, because I didn't think I even needed it. But I still wouldn't have bought one because, like, I wouldn't have ordered anything cold, heavy. But now that I see where the energy is, the weather-wise here, because I'm still in my first year, a throw is perfect. It's not too heavy, but it's not too light. And when the season's over, I can pack it up and it's not going to take up that much space. So that's why I got a throw. For those who don't, like, I still have my fan on. I only turned it off for sound. I'm one of those people. Yes, okay, I'm guilty. I definitely have my fan on randomly. What? I am blessed. Turn that fan on, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay. Oatmeal is good. I need to get some bananas, maybe. Bananas are cool, but I don't know why. I think I've been eating bananas for so long. I'm just like, bro, I'm tired of bananas. I do eat I eat a lot of fruit, or I eat a lot of variety and different fruits. But that's my dish area. But yeah, hold on. Forgot I had both of the things on. Ooh. Hot. So we'll let it cool down for a bit before I dig into it. Oh, but we do have our tea. That should be good now. And I prefer these cups because I can drink them once the temperature calms down. I had the Yeti, and then I ended up having a Stanley. I like the cups. You do what you gotta do. I like them for keeping beverages cold and or hot. But drinking from it, it's like a pot in my hand. I don't sometimes I'll do my my pho or my, soup, my ramen. Sometimes I'll eat my ramen from my pot once it cools down on my wood tray, because it's an experience, but it's not something I do every day all the time. Okay, I usually put it on my very nice ware, and I'll eat it from there. But I say that to say, so I like the Stanley and Yeti cups, that tin, to keep things cold, like if I were traveling, but like to drink from it, I want my coffee after 5-10 minutes of it has relaxed. If it's too hot, you gotta wait all this time for it to pass. It just be too much. It's too much. And they're hard to clean. Y'all, that little rim, that little thing when you take the top off and it's just sitting there with all, I couldn't do it. I got rid of that, and I got something very, very chill. I can open it casually. I can clean it casually. I do have, and I like these. Now, these would not be my first choice. I don't think I put them in my thing today, but these would not be my first choice. Glass would if you can. But I ended up getting a pack of 3 that had the cleaner in it, and I don't mind it. Do I want this on my teeth? Absolutely not. Look at them. But thank God we're strong enough as beings to like be bigger than the product. Don't give yourself to the product. Let the product work for you. Okay, got it. Yay. So that's just like my tidbit on products and how I operate with them. I like them, but like, bro, I couldn't. Glass is going to be your best bet if you can do it. All right, so hair is cute. She's hydrated. You see the little, I found I had gray hair the other day too. But yeah, hair is hydrated. My hair is growing so much, I think I have a new hairline. Look at that. I don't think that was there before. That's that castor oil and rosemary combo. I'm getting a new hairline. My hair, this is already small. Oh my God, we're gonna have Minnie Mouse. Oh wait, speaking of, oh my God. This is so random, but I found it last night. It was so cute. How perfect. Wait. This is not planned, but it works out so well. So my nickname could totally be Minnie. Adorable, bro. Girl, give me that. That's cute. I couldn't help it. Did I need it? No, I didn't need it. But like this very moment, even if it's 5 seconds, amazing. If you are hanging out and you're having a great time, go ahead and tap the screen, show love, say hi. In the chat, I don't bite. We're Saturday, we're vibing. I'm making some oatmeal for the next 2 to 3 days. I eat it hot, and then I'm going to make it cold. So I have some cold oats, which honestly, do I prefer them cold oats? No, absolutely not. But I like them to already be ready when I come from the gym or something like that, just so I don't have to think about it. And because if you are, now this is interesting. We won't talk, I can't say we won't talk about it. That's what we're doing here, talking about things. Weight is very hard to put back on once you lose it. Who would have thought? I didn't think it would be hard to gain weight as a thicker person who has trimmed down. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, I just eat what I eat. No, my body has become the new version of itself, and therefore it can still stretch, but because when you let go of traumas and you heal and you let go of things that weren't yours, and you don't pick them back up, the weight that you had was more than likely from the trauma. Maybe you had some trauma and you ate the trauma, and you ate the trauma, and then you were eating food to fill that trauma's void, like a parasite. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's a lot of parasites running around. Yeah, I mean everything's parasitical, right? But which parasite are you? Take me seriously. I'm laughing, but I'm not joking. I'm just loosening up the vibe so you don't think I'm coming like, I'm just, hey, this is a cute visual, right? This is what you guys prefer. Hi, Dwight. Nice to see you. Make sure you hit the follow button, but thank you for saying hi. Where are y'all located, and is it cold where you are? How are you staying warm? What are you doing to keep your mind manifesting positive things? It's easy to consume content right now and get caught up in the trap of negativity. If you like it, which I like drama too, so I'm not saying like, oh girl, positive, 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 positive. Sometimes I be like, I have to be wise though, because if I'm like, oh, everything's been so great, I need some drama, it's literally a whirlwind that I'm like, why did I ask for that? But it's always for the plot. It's always for the storyline of life. When you can look at life, let's take this back to mind mapping. When you can look at life from an outside perspective, like when you can look at your life, when you can look at your life, then you can see who you are, where you come from, what you've been through, how you overcame it, and where you're headed. When you can look at your life from those lenses, when you can look at your life from I need to live, I desire to live, I deserve. This is a good affirmation. I deserve to live. Yes, we all deserve to win. But I've lived life long enough to know that even when I received big success moments, it was cool. I was very happy because it confirmed my thoughts. It confirmed some people consider my craziness. But I'm like, yeah, I moved from a small space, not that small, but in comparison to New York it is. I moved from Palm Beach to Miami as the first grandchild, so I'm the first one doing it. Everyone in my hometown, for the most part, was back in my hometown. I still have very good influences to look at as far as like the women in my family, and like, okay, maybe I want that, but I like that you got degrees and it's possible. Like, I can see it, right? It's all a visual output, right? So I'm giving visuals for young women who may look like me that are like, I can do that on the screen like her. Like, that's a visual. I'm a visual representation of natural as best as we can, because nothing's completely 100%. That's what you learn as a naturalist, right? So you learn how to integrate it in your life and all that. So when child, we are chilling right now because the oatmeal got to cool down, but we're gonna vibe and do it. Should we do it outside? No, I'm gonna stay right here. We're chit chatting. When I need to move the camera, I will. So hi, if you're hanging out, like the screen, tap the screen, hit the hearts, hit the follow button, stay connected. Okay, you join the lead train, but more than that, you really join my journey of real life as an influencer, as a black influencer, as a black creator, as a black actor, as a black producer, as a black reviewer. I'm multiple things, right? Because I built characters for myself. This is how I love life, because one day I'm doing this, the next day I'm over here just like, just expressing myself. Oh, look who's back in her space. Wait, let me let her get comfortable before I show her while she's trying to settle in to her home. Oh, so cute. Let me not aggravate her. Anyways, so back to my story time. So coming from Palm Beach, West Palm Beach exactly, not where Trump is from, but Trump is interesting to me. It's not going too deep in politics, don't worry. But we will talk about it because I have no fear in that conversation. But it's so funny because I've lived in Palm Beach. I'm from West Palm Beach. So I know the kind of people, I know the energy there. So the whole thing is so fascinating to me from that perspective. I remember meeting Venus in the gym, I know, crazy, around US Open time in New York. And I was at Equinox at the time. And I've worked around celebrities and actors and athletes and all that, so I know how to approach them and speak to them without like that fanish of it. Even though I was like, oh my goodness, it's a pleasure to meet who I'm about to see this weekend for the tournament at the U.S. Open. And I've seen her play and her sister. I've seen them play against each other. I got to see them play individually. So, it was like a full circle moment to meet her in real time. And then after that, for my birthday, I ended up meeting Serena. Okay, and Mike Tyson. So, so cute. So I remember meeting her. And we're just chatting, just like doing girl stuff in the bathroom, which is like, oh, yeah, girl, just chat vibes. And I was like, yeah, so I knew she wouldn't believe me because I'm a stranger to her, right? I was like, yeah, I'm from Palm Beach. She was like, you're lying. I was like, mind you, pause. Let me show y'all. I mean, y'all might know, but let's visualize this. I'm 5'10", okay? Well, the heels are high. I'm 5'10". These are my heels. This is me. I'm 5'10". She's like, wait, if I'm here, she's like, I would say like right here. Like maybe a comfortable 6 foot if I had to. Like my sister's height, my younger sister. Well, this is cute, honey. Hold on. I think I'm going to pull all the men today when I go out. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hola, ¿cómo está? I'm living my best life. Okay, so focus. So I was speaking to her, and I was like, yeah, I'm from Palm Beach. And I'm talking to her like this, because she's taller than me. And she's like, tiny, she's skinny. I'm talking to her like this. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Palm Beach. She's like, you're lying. I was like, I know, girl, because, you got a black coat. I was like, I know, girl, but I am. But she probably didn't believe me because she's a known celebrity visibly for all these decades with great like GOAT status. And actually she has some products that I have used and I really enjoy. I think it's called Asutra. Really great products. So they're on Amazon. So bringing the story back. So meeting her and saying that, I'm like, no, I am. And she was like, girl, you lying. I was like, no, I'm so serious. But it's funny to me because I am from Palm Beach too, and people wouldn't believe it because I'm not like a Venus in the name of like clout, but I do hold a lot of weight when I'm Googleable, so I know that I carry weight. I'm a Poitier, my last name, etc., right? So the Trump thing is interesting to me because there's a vibe to our like Palm Beach, West Palm Beach energy. Not the topic of discussion. We could talk about it, table it for a chit chat. But not on this platform, not right now. So, fast forward. From Palm Beach, moved to Miami. I moved to Miami like I was 19. I signed myself up for college. My parents were going through a divorce, so I had to figure out things myself, but I wasn't giving up on myself to the point of like, oh, my parents have gotten a divorce, nobody cares about me. Life is over. I was like, girl, if you ever had to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and figure it out, the time is now. So me having courage to move to another country or other states and travel, it comes from a place of knowing that anything could happen that I didn't see coming, and I have to be aware of me and I have to protect her. Because, not saying no one's coming to save you, but you've lived long enough to know no one's coming to save you, right? Like, am I the only one that, like, is aware of that reality? No one's really coming to save you, but you have people that come around to help you, to guide you, to prep you, to reveal to you, to show you. I am also a consumer as much as I am a creator or a seller. Now, I didn't want to come on here like QVC style, I did try. I mean, I've done well in that aspect too, because it's easy to portray a visual, like a rendering of a visual, but it messes with your authenticity. It messes with your real self. So all of the content that I shoot now that I've been growing all year, I have a new platform that's reached 10,000. A new platform this year, 10,000. I just added it to my cart, so to speak. And it blows my mind in theory, because it's like, oh wait, I am a builder and I can do this because this is what I do, but how do I translate me online that makes sense so I don't have to perform. That's difficult to do. But here we are, okay? It's a lot of you guys in here, and here we are. So thank you for enjoying authentic content from a creative perspective with consumption of products, but also wisdom, spirituality, knowledge, all of the things. That's what I represent, and I'm so blessed to be her. But my God, the battle it took to get here. Shout out to my day ones. Okay, oatmeal is cooling down, so before it gets too, like, it's still hot, but I like to add my sugars and stuff in before. Whatever. I like to add my sugars in before it gets too cold, because when anything is warm, it soaks and seeps a lot better. Do I say drink everything with heat? Hold on. No, I don't. I think drinking things hot all the time doesn't always help your throat, and sometimes it can hurt it. Oh, wait, let me put this up. Do I? Should I put milk in it now? No, I'm going to save that for afterwards. Oh. And because I'm drinking tea, don't judge me. Because I'm drinking tea, I have a little bit of Coca-Cola. It's just like a shot. It's like perfect. Gonna give me that sugar boost and all the stuff in between. Oh, look at that. Who is that? Oh, that's a cute little new doggy. Anyways, okay, so back over here. I have some in-person viewers. And yes, that is a real thing. Sometimes I have 3 people just standing out my window. I don't know how to describe it. Who am I? What am I supposed to say? Get away from my window. Now, they're not standing in front of my window, obviously. That's creepy. That's even creepier. But my energy translates online in person the same way. So it's so fascinating to me. I could stand in a spot for like 5 minutes and people just start, it just gets crowded. Because I'm like a gatherer of sorts. I have no idea how to word it, but you know, doing this online versus in person, it's 2 different things because of online versus in person. Obviously, I do it in person sometimes, aka I bring my camera and tripod out and I'll have a whole setup, but it's just a lot of people, and it's double the energy. So it's not a bad thing. It's a lot to adjust to because I have people in person watching and people online. So it's like 2 different crowds happening at the same time. And everybody's like, what's happening over there? And I'm like, oh, nothing. And like 50,000 people watching me. Oh, no, I'm just chilling. Okay, where's our tea? So the rest of the day for now. No, we're still vibing. Let's go through. Do we have any more products in the beginning? No. Oh, I could put this on. So I told you from a basic perspective, I am a reviewer. So I've not been a Samsung person in not about a decade. Oh God. I have worked with Microsoft in New York City. I was one of their producers for an event they were doing for the Surface. So I got to play with it as a creator, and I like it. I think they might have changed. It's been at least 3-4 years since I've played with their products, not on a personal at home for, you know, a period of time to really dissect if it's good or not, but at the event I got to obviously play, manage, and watch how it was created and what they were doing, and we had an artist on set doing like drawing. So I knew it to be like the Surface, I knew it to be a really great tool for artists who draw. Okay, we'll talk about that later. My point is, so like when it comes to new tech now, when I do my tech talks, I will be speaking about tech from a new perspective. I will be doing not comparison, contrast in like a negative, this is better. Everyone's life is different. Your needs are different. Your accessibility is different. Products I have, you may not, because I'm playing with a new Chinese product. Like I'm playing with a lot of different things because I want to make sure that whatever I do decide to back with my whole chest, I can really say it from a place of like, oh no, I've tried I tried 5 other products and this one is still my top one. That's where I'm at when it comes to tech, because I do live in another country And because I live outside, my tech, I mean, tech has been glitchy most of this year anyways, but it's been nasty glitchy, like bad, like bad. I'm not going to go too deep on tech, but I will start the conversation. You need products that are different for the sake of, if one shuts down, you need to have another one. Same thing goes for my content creators, platforms. You need to have, I have 4 platforms I want to play on today, or do my content on, like that. Like, I like the fact that I can spin move one way and I can spin move another way, because that gives me the freedom to not be stuck to one situation, one thing, X, Y, and Z. So, okay, let's keep going, but with focus, because I can speak all day. This is not hard. My longest live stream was 8 hours, but I'm trying to make sure I do as I speak. So, okay, back to the watch. So the watch is very, very simple. It's nothing that I wear all day. I usually wear it when I'm more active and moving, to simply track my steps and to see, like, okay, this is the time, or okay, we have 30 minutes left on the live, or okay, I think we do have about, what time is it? Speaking of, oh, we have time. We still have time on the live, so we're good. There's no limit really, but I do want to make sure download purposes and conversation and what we're doing makes sense. If this is making sense to you, hi Larry, thank you for joining the lead train. Make sure to hit the follow button. This is what we talk about. This is what my content looks like. It will look different per day, as every day kind of does. But for the most part, it will be us speaking about elevation, evolution, spiritual, healthy life, and technology. I'm still a tech girly big time. I'm trying new tech. So we're more on our Droid era. I still have my iPad, my iPhone, and my MacBook. Okay, I'm not gonna say I don't. I do. I've been with Mac for a decade. It's not easy to just remove it, right? I love my MacBook Pro, and I have yet to meet something that matches it. The M1 chip, the M4, if you know, you know. But now I want to see what the gaming aspects look like. Oh, how did we forget that? Okay. I have to, something just came to me. Okay, it's okay. I'll do it later. But yeah. So gaming too. That's another interest point. Not on some. No say. I do have 3 new accounts that I've created, and I've been kind of toiling and playing with a bit to test them out. Really. Oh God, I'm talking about tech when I don't really want to, but I love tech so much I want to talk about it. But yeah, so when we do our tech talks, because that's going to be a separate conversation, I'm going to teach you how to use tech. I'm going to talk about different tech. I'm going to talk about the range of tech. It's going to be the same visual, but it's going to say tech, Lead Talks Tech. Okay, I think it will be a blue visual, so when I have them set up, you'll see it. And that will be the conversation where I really get to break down tech, dissect it, give you some insights, some tools. Excuse me. And I also will be teaching, because a lot of people don't really know how to use tech for real. And I just feel like, you buy something that's supposed to help and you only use it 10%. Baby, y'all need to be max your tech out, okay? I max my tech out to the point I need another one. It's time. I do. My phone, remember? Okay, Paul, remember the other live stream we did? And my phone, you guys were like, we can't hear you. Luckily, I have 2. I have 3 phones, but 2 that I actively use, which is crazy to even say, but some of us, But yeah, this one. It's doing better now that I lessened my load off of it. That's why I have 2 phones. But it's already time for another one, because I max my items out as best as I can before I buy new ones. That's how I make sense of why I buy 4 of something, because it's like, girl, why do you need 2 phones? Actually, I do. I really do. I do. We need more than we need, Okay, socks. Why did I bring up socks? Oh, okay. So the Pilates and yoga content I'm going to save for the end of the live stream, because that's what I will be transitioning towards in my day. It is Saturday, and I have 2 more platforms I want to tap into, so I won't do everything here today. But when you see me live, or you see my upcoming streams, this is the vibe. We're getting ready for the day. We're having a chit chat to start. I'm going to probably come on about 9 a.m. starting time. Depends on how early I'm like ready to go, but definitely by like 9 I'll be on, and then we'll just go until we can't go no more. No, we're gonna go until like 12. So expect to see me for about 2 to 3 hours per day to start. If you can't stay the whole time, it's fine. We're chilling. It's a vibe because I like to flow. Now, I am a businesswoman. I am a boss, so therefore I can't stay all day. Like, I would love to just stream with y'all all day. This is not the platform. Maybe it is. I don't know. It could be the platform. But Twitch is also a part of Amazon, so I might do my all-day streams there. Maybe. We'll see. Amazon, let me know. But I also need a big check, because that's a lot. Do you know what it is to stream all day? Keeping y'all entertained all day. I can do it. Hold on now. Don't get it twisted. I am her. I am her. Oh my goodness. I be cracking myself up trying to be by myself. It's so crazy. Okay, so let's keep talking. Products. My food should be done. Let's get it. I've gotten better with keeping my dishes and things clean. Oh, Tupperware. I need to order the glass set. You know, before. So a lot of products I got rid of before I came here. Obviously, I restarted, reset, etc. So some products I did keep with me, like this skincare product. I've been holding on the last little bit. Y'all know I love me some skincare. But because shipping takes a lot longer, I missed 2-day shipping so bad. Shipping takes a lot longer, and I'm paying like 3 times the price because of shipping fees. So I had to order in bulk, and then I reorder them again, and then from there I decide what's next versus what's not next. So now as I'm back on Amazon doing my content the way that I'm doing it, this is what I've had. It still works well, but glass is king or queen. Glass is always going to be your best friend. It's easy to clean. You can cook and use it on the stove. I will talk about those, but you know which one I'm speaking of. Like that platter, not platter, but the range of, you know, glass shapes and stuff. I've had them before. I know they're really great. You can heat it up in the microwave, not the top. So yeah, we will get that on the next order, but I have yet to do my next order because Black Friday just passed. Okay, God. Okay, I still, my space is not that big, so I'm not buying like kitchen full. I will be buying an air fryer. I will be buying an air fryer. I will be buying an air fryer. I declare and decree air fryer. If you're just coming in, I see you guys just probably came from another influencer. Hi, welcome to I was gonna say mindful morning. Yes, it is a mindful morning, but it is a mind mapping morning. It's a series we've been doing. This is episode 2, where we get ready for the day. We start our mornings together. This is only episode 2, so we're still building and growing in it. The topics will range depending on either something in the chat or what I feel led to speak about today. And right now we are making breakfast. Hi, Shanae. Thank you, babe. Thank you for joining the lead train. Oh, girl, I almost forgot to get my oatmeal out. Hold on, because we be eating them oats. If you know, you know. So, yeah, let me think, y'all. Let me get my oatmeal out, because my stomach is in need. Now, it's so crazy to me. Wait. Let me not say what I want to say just yet. Let me let it process. So we are speaking about mindfulness. We're also speaking about spirituality. We're speaking about products. We're speaking about health. We're speaking about wealth, business, content. It's a full conversation for the day. Energy is necessity. Energy is a necessity. Energy is necessary to complete your day. So imagine me being your daily guide for starting your day energetically in a positive form. Because I don't care to just push and pee, I am okay. Because everything is everything, and we already know what the thing is, every. So, I am a full load of being, and I have a lot to give, and I'm very excited about it. So, Join in where you can, follow me where you can, like as you can, ask questions as you desire. But I go through things in detail. Trust me, you won't miss out on anything. If I do forget to finish a story, it will come back around. If it does not, and you like, girl, tell me the rest of that story ahora mismo, aka right now, then just like, put it in the chat. Bring it back to me. I have a lot of moving pieces happening right now, so I may forget some things. Hi, baby. Hello. You just came in for my food. You don't even like oatmeal like that. Just greedy. Like, girl, what you eating? I'm gonna give it to her and she gonna just waste. I don't like that. Exactly. I know you. Ooh, we got pecans. I'm gonna throw some of these in there. But I'm gonna wait to throw these in there. This is a new brand that I've tried. But they're pretty good. You want some? You don't. No, don't try it. Don't disappear now. Come on. You like it. It's healthy for you. Exactly. I done broke it off. You gotta eat it. Just try it. See what happens. Just to confirm to her, she wasn't ready. Just to confirm. Like, come on, girl. You didn't even want it. Sometimes you gotta give it to them, though, so they can leave you alone. I told you. Okay. So now that we have our food, we're going to go situate ourselves in our workstation. I do have a table. I just need to go pick it up. And I don't have a big vehicle to go pick it up. So it just has to wait until I get somebody to go transition it for me. Because who's trying? I'm not lifting no table. I need all men, all hombres, come together. Do you see my hands? I have nails. They're natural. They will break easily if I lift anything above my caliber. Hold on, you guys. I gotta step outside and grab something. Okay. And we're back. Where's my food? Keep that close. My tea. And my spoon. Excuse them off. Okay, so. Oof. So this area, I mean, I spend a lot of time over here in general, but this area that you will see me doing what I'm currently doing in, it's where I, gather my mind mapping. It's where I gather my thoughts. Oh, hold on. Let me reset. Let's reorganize. Reorchestrate. It's a better word. This, I will move this one. Let me see how it looks, though. Why do I keep wanting to do left side versus right side? I think because I'm looking at the screen. But then it's in my way. Hold on. I need to get the frame right. Oh, let's speak about this really quick. Okay, perfect. It's a sidebar, but I do have it a part of the conversation. So, I am a naturalist, and as a naturalist, the hardest thing to start, it's been like, wait. There's something blocking my face and I don't like it. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. Let me reshape. Let me reset. What is this? I think that's, okay. Okay. I think this will help better. Let me see. No, what is that? What is this? What is... Oh, I know what it is. Okay. It's okay. Let's see if I can flush it out. Oh, this is my tech people, by the way. If it doesn't, we'll stand back up because I like that set better. Whew. Jesus. Oh my goodness, the light is crazy. Oof. Oh my goodness. This is a good light though. Girl, what? Ah. Wow. All right, let's decrease a little bit. That feels like a lot. All right, wait. We're flushing that line out. This is part of content creating techie stuff. I think that's cute. No light. Light. All right, that looks great. I like it. Okay, so I still want the framing to be on the other side. Like here would be better. And then, so I'm setting this up in real time. This is kind of like mind mapping, but in action. Because we're basically transitioning our next set. But I don't want to cut the camera and reset it because we're already here and we're already doing it. So I maybe I might do that in the future. But the point of me showing you my reality in real time is for you to see the transitional process, right? So you're seeing it happen in real time. This I'm going to move because I'm going to use this back area. This back area is where I do like my stretching, my yoga area. If you can see, all my stuff is set up here. It's also like my beauty and hair and all that stuff, and my face mask is back here. My deodorant kind of goes from back to front depending on when I grab it and whatever I'm doing. Hi Sparky, thank you for joining the Lee Train. I appreciate the follows, I appreciate the hearts, and I appreciate your views. It's a vibe, okay? It's Saturday. Don't overthink it. It's not Monday and like we're setting ourselves up for better in real time because everything's going to be moving fast. You know how the holiday season is. This energy, holiday season is a positive space. If you are not in a positive space this holiday season, we need to get you out of whatever rut you're in because, baby, let me tell you, come January, February, it's not going to get lighter. Winter is here, okay? It's just going to get colder and darker, so we need your heart chakra, we need your center to be in alignment so you're not caught up in the chaos that's happening outside of self, okay? You need to be aware of it, but you don't have to consume it and take it in as it's a personal thing. That's kind of the theme of this conversation. Okay. We're almost there, y'all. Hold on. I like this one. And then didn't I have my... Alright, so you here. Okay, this, Okay, I think it's cute. It's not that big of a deal, but you know, I still like to have my moments. So, as a naturalist, we're inserting this part in because I was talking about my deodorant. So, the hardest thing as a naturalist, this part is a little embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. But the hardest part of a naturalist is protecting. Okay, I'm trying to say this in the cutest way. The hardest part when you start as a naturalist is clearing your scent. Oh my goodness! When I first started, like, not use aluminum oil or aluminum deodorant and whatnot, I couldn't be around people. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't pleasant either. Because I've smelled worse, so I knew it wasn't the worst, but it was a lot to transition through, and I've tried at least, I don't know, I would probably say 10 deodorants before I landed on a couple that I would actually recommend. And yeah, that was a very tough 3 years of like trial and error. Now I'm at the point, thank God. It takes time to deliver yourself, okay? Don't think healing is going to be an overnight success. Do not think healing and cleansing and letting go, and don't think that's going to be your like, oh, I'm going to do this and in 3 weeks. If it happens for you in 3 weeks, you better give praises to the high believers of creations, okay? Because Let's go. Nothing is anything. So trying to control any situation. I'm trying my best to word this correctly, so that's why I'm jumping ships. Oh my goodness, trying your best to overcome something that you've always, like, I've been wearing aluminum deodorant for most of my life until the last 3 years. So whatever reason of clearing out, because one day the reason I decided to go, I'm not against products. I'm not against things that are not the healthiest for me. I love to play. I love to have a good time. I love to have what I want to have if I want to have it, but healthy with balance. All the things without it hurting myself, right? One day I was taking a shower, sidebar, but let's go there. And I do my basic cleanse, which is just like a touch base. Boom. Rinse, and then you wash. Whatever you do is your choice, but if you wonder why my skin looks great and all that, it's because of that. Okay, so we do a basic rinse, and then, or like wash, rinse, basic, and then we do a cleanse. So that's when the scrubber comes out. We start doing the dead skin stuff. I remember this one time I had nails, or I washed my armpits, and I didn't even have hair. Okay, and then I was like, so we do a first cleanse, we do the actual wash, and then we do like a basic rinse. So I might use aloe vera or some kind of oil or some kind of anything, because I like to see where my body is, whether that's my hair, whether that's my flesh. I like to do my own checkups because it's good to know yourself, okay? So anyways, so I was doing my, okay, let me see what areas. I was putting aloe vera or something, and I was like, why is it still sticky down here? I know I cleaned myself, and I was using the scrub, so it really should have got in those areas. Come to find out, that's when I learned about what aluminum was and why it wasn't good for my armpits. Because even though I washed myself twice, I still had this gunky stuff under my armpits, and I didn't like the feeling because I felt unclean. Now, is it going to, I don't know what it's linked to in the form of health care, but if I can decrease things I do not need, that's what I try to achieve. Perfection is not a real thing, okay? I tried to be 2020, I became OCD cleaning. I was bleaching everything. Bleach, Lysol wipes, bleach. You already know the vibes. And that lasted for a comfortable 2 years before I came back outside. Insects, animals, humbling my OCD-ness and not being over clean, because life is dirty. Life is a very dirty place, if you don't know that. Not dirty in the way you think, but dirt is a part of life. Literally. Okay, so anyways, my point is, that's when I became a naturalist in the form of no aluminum deodorant. Baby, it was the worst decision I made the first year, because I couldn't go out too long without having to apply another level. I couldn't sweat too hard without my scent. And it wasn't because I was unhealthy in my eating. Whatever was inside of me that never was able to come out, it started to reveal itself. Things that I would cover up with the deodorant, I'm assuming this. Now, 3 years later, I have applied multiple different deodorants. I've found the ones that I like, the ones that work, the ones that don't, and I'm at the point now I make my own. Thank God. So, Crystal, if you are considering decreasing your aluminum, I like my baking soda, aloe vera combination, but I don't mind Colgate. That's what I'm saying. I'm not too bougie or prideful to make sure I'm presenting myself in a way that it makes me happy. Focus on you, okay? Don't worry about what the next I could say natural deodorant is the best, but you might be like, yeah, girl, but a year of stank? I know, exactly. So don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Because it's not easy. It's a very embarrassing process because you don't know when it's going to activate. Oh my god, this is longer than I was anticipating it to be, but I'm going through the why, and I'm like, yeah. So crystal's my favorite, but when you start off, you definitely need to apply it multiple times throughout the day. Depends on your scent and depends on how heavy you need it. The other one that I did put on here, it's more of like chalky. So this crystal is like a liquid. I prefer the liquid because I have hair and I need it to get in the mist like oil. So I like the liquids. But I also like, I think it was called Nature deodorant or Natural deodorant. They were good because they had that like, aluminum, whatever that, I don't know, what is the word I'm looking for? Like that chalky. Not if it's not liquid, it's the other one, not the spray. So it's spray deodorant, it's liquid deodorant, and then it's the chalky one that you just rub. So Nature has that one, and they have liquid, but I use the chalky one. I don't know the name. If you do, please let me know. And I like theirs. Theirs was good. I like theirs better because I didn't have to apply it every day. But it's up to you, chalky versus liquid. Crystal's my option. There's my big spiel. Hallelujah, amen. Okay, moving forward. Ooh, that was long-winded. God, yeah, oof. But it's important to the vibes because 3 years later, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I could go like this casually with all my hair and there's no unsettling scent. But it took me a comfortable 2 years to go through it. My first year was tough. My second year was easier because more brands had more options. Even though they can run you an arm and a leg, but they had more options. And I, like as a product reviewer that I am, I played in a whole bunch of them to see what worked for me. Crystals may not work for you if you have a heavier sweat. You may prefer the Nature because it's a good transition, okay? So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about healing your health in a way of not using toxic products. Do we still use them in our day-to-day? Sure. Plastic is all around us, okay? Is it the best thing for us? No. But it's accessible. It's what we have. And you know what? It's not our fault. Anyways, moving forward. Hi! Okay! Yay! Now we're going to get in our bag. So, we're going to get in our business bag. But give me a second. Let me blow my nose. You know we've been speaking for a long time. Come on, dog. Y'all know I'm on live. Please, quiet on the set. I had to go clear my throat chakra. Yes. Okay, so, hallelujah. If you're still hanging out with me, say hi in the chat. Let me know how you're vibing, if you like it, if you're curious for more, what you want to see from me more of, or if you have any questions, okay? We're going to start talking more in detail about mind mapping. I will go in some story times as I do, and I will break things down into detail, like the deodorant story. I wasn't planning to spend that whole section, but I like for people to know my why, the process, etc. if you decide to do that, okay? So we've been speaking about mind mapping. The energy of today has been mind your business. If it doesn't have anything to do with you, just release it, okay? If you want to play in it, maybe you feel like you're going to have a superpower of healing over that conversation or that situation because you've been through it. Hey, if you have your cup filled and you want to flow some out, you do that like I am. But I do minds, like if I weren't on live right now, I would be doing this just in my mind. Just in my mind. Now, not the deodorant thing. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, but right now you're going to see what I would do offline anyways. I've just created realities for me, digital spaces where I can communicate to people as I do it. But it's a little nerve-wracking because it's a little personal, right? So I brought that out last night. Did I bring it in? I need more pens. Hold on. I gotta get a pen. Oh, girl. Oh, let me relax. I'm not even drinking coffee, so how am I? I'm just hype. I'm excited. Okay. Ooh, that's some good tea though. Okay, so today's theme would be energetically speaking, because this is what I was meditating on before. Mind your business. So there was an energy that there's a lot of confusion running rampant, and there's a little bit of like lack of clarity because of it. So if you are in a clouded space right now, what I'm going to start speaking on is going to help you clear it out a bit. Monday, we did 2.5 hours of me breaking down what mind mapping is, what it looks like, how we're going to do it. I will post that on YouTube. You're free to join me there to see that full video. But I'm going to do a quick like Cliff Notes version to start for those that are new here and hanging. We have thousands of people, and I'm very grateful for you all being here. Sometimes I'm like, y'all like this? But I'm like, well, girl, you like it. So, of course, they're going to like it. They're going to vibe with you, you know. They might even know what you're doing, but they're here. So, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Okay. So, with serious focus. Now, mind mapping is something I've been doing for... It's crazy to see the fullness come back around because I've been doing it for a long time. And me and my sister, Curleen, my spiritual sister in Christ, love you, girl, love you down, honey. We are in our teal. We're in our teal. If you know, you know. I know you know. So we would call this our drawing board. Some people call it a vision board, but a vision board is literally that. It's the visual version. And it's hard to have a vision board and no action steps. So mind mapping is literally what it's called. It's mapping out your mind. Let's just flip it in like another language, right? So we could word it for better structure. Mapping out your mind, but it sounds cuter to say mind mapping. Okay, so mind mapping is literally mapping out your mind. Ding ding ding, you get it? Yay, good, hallelujah. So if you are a cluttered mind and you need clarity, this is perfect for you because it will help declutter your mind. Now, some thoughts. There's a book I read watching or listening to Super Soul Sunday. Shout out to Oprah for that series. I loved it. It introduced me to a lot of new creators, people in general, and a lot of different insights like Untethered Soul, Alchemist. We've heard of it, right? But like there's so many different... It was Alchemist at the time. This was years ago. Alchemist, Untethered Soul, Four Agreements, Finding Your Purpose, Find Your Why, like so many. I've read all of these books, which is crazy to me, but like this was, I probably could use a refresher. Untethered Soul, I read at the beginning of this year because I needed a refresher on what it meant to have an untethered soul. And there's another one. See That the Soul is Fabulous. These are great books for us to read. Oh my goodness, yes! Okay, I know. So I've been thinking about 2 books we should read together, and I added Kindle. I don't think Kindle's on this live, but get you a Kindle Unlimited or Audible for 2 months that they offer on Amazon, and get you $7 up, okay? Get your $7 together, so we can have us like this plus like a book behind it that we can go between and back and forth, because a lot of people, what I've learned in my lifeline, people hold on to things that's not theirs. Whether that's trauma, whether that's knowledge, whether that's a projection of thought or some kind of advice that was never meant to be given to you, but you took it because of the person you thought. Aw, Doug, don't make me cry. But thank you for saying hi. I know, I get so excited about evolution. Okay, so, and we are, even though I may speak natural, holy, spiritual, all the things, I'm still a tech girly, okay? Metaverse is we're talking about that too on our tech days, because there's 2 sides to a coin. As natural as I am, I'm still here with y'all too, because there's more to this that I have yet to reveal to you, but I need to build you up before I break that down. I don't need y'all losing y'all mind, okay? When I learned all this, I was like, oh my God! You know, like an outer body experience. Now, I've been learning how to translate it to make it make sense for you, to help you elevate and evolve too. The goal is not to get left behind. okay? Okay? Okay, the goal is not to get left behind. A lot of things are changing in a way that people don't see it as being a sign that they will get left behind. I'm your early signal, like, hey, from the ethers to the heavens to you, here's what you need to do and here's what's happening. I'm whispering because there's a lot of energy that comes with this, okay? Lord have mercy. Okay, so back to our mind mapping. So you don't need much for this. If you like to buy things like I do before I get started in anything, this, love it down. Now, not this specific one. If you don't, Amazon has many options, okay? I put my best options for you that I like if I were starting out. Now, I do prefer a rippable because it's also paper. And I, even though I have notebooks galore, I love me a Moleskine, I love me a composition, just a scrapbook, whatever. This one has been my favorite because it's all in one space and it's rippable. So I put them on my wall. Sometimes I'll do my mind mapping for the day. I'll rip the paper because I don't want to bring the whole book. And then I'll go out to the cafe shop for that day. Or I'll keep it on me. So if I forget, I'm like, let me just look at it, you know. Hello, Heidi. Thank you for following the lead train. Hello. Happy Saturday, you guys. So it's Saturday, I think. Where are you located? It is Saturday. We're hanging out. We're shopping. We're chit-chatting. We're prepping for 2025. And honestly, we're having a mind mapping morning. Okay? We're not stressing because that's everywhere. Just smile. Just don't go crazy. Just keep going, you know? But seriously. Mind mapping is going to be our way to stay focused because if you haven't noticed, I love what I do enough to do this just like this all day. But I want it to make sense for you so you're not left like, that was some fabulous energy. She is great. But what were we even doing? You know, I want to still make it make sense for you so that you can apply this to your day too. But you will be seeing me every day. Sunday, I'm debating. Sunday is more of our fun day, so we might be outside doing something versus inside. I'm not 100% sure yet. But Saturday through Friday, don't ask me why I said that, but Saturday through Friday, you get it? Or Monday through Saturday, whichever one suits you. You will see me here around the same time, 8 to 9, from 8 to 12. That's when I'll be online. Let me just say it like that. I will schedule them out so you can turn it on, the notifications, and wait for me to come on live. So, un momento, Wi-Fi. It's a lot happening on my side, so I do apologize for it not being maybe like what you're used to seeing as far as everything being put together. But that's the point. Nothing's perfect, especially when you're starting something. So be light on yourself in the process and don't feel like, you know, one thing I had to get better at is being okay with, like, if I have 10 people when I start, it's a different energy versus when there's 200 people, versus when there's 500 people watching you, and you're like, God, you kind of want to start changing who you are, but instead of changing who I am, I take that with joy, and I just continue to maximize more. Like, I don't switch my me, I'm her, but I do like, oh, I see the energies here. Let's fire up and do more because we're more of us. We're 2 or more are gathered. The presence of God is there. Now when 500 of us are gathered in this energy, clearly we want more. Clearly we want to level up. Clearly we want to X, Y, and Z. But give me 2 seconds to get this together so the Wi-Fi is reset. And this is part of what I'm speaking about too. Tech is so bougie right now. Like, if I'm trying to get something done and I'm staring at it, it slows down. If I look up somewhere else, it just starts speeding up. Well, I gave you my attention the first time. You weren't here. You know, I don't know. I like to be dramatic because why are you moving slow? Speed up. Everything needs to be on a fast scale. I can't believe our tech isn't all sitting at like a rapid pace. We should be. We got robots already? Why is my tech going slow? What? if robots are here, we my tech need to be a blink of an eye. Every time I load, blink, 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 blink. It blows my mind how slow things are in comparison. So it's like someone's sucking a lot of energy somewhere that's causing our energy to decrease. If you did not know that. That's what I feel. I don't want to say that's a real thing, but that's what I feel. Ah, did it go through or no? Wait. Are you giving it to me or no? Maybe. Hold on, you guys. Let's see. 11:33. Oh, perfect. Wait. No, is it perfect? No. See what I mean? It shouldn't have even been that difficult. It shouldn't even have been that difficult. Hold on a minute though, y'all. I'm resetting. Okay, and we're back. So, hi. Why the mouse so cheap? Where is the original? Are you talking about the Logitech or the Re? The Re is basic. So if you get the Re wire mouse, I got this one to start. It lasted me comfortably, I would say 6 months. It has some glitches in it, but for $5.49, I feel like, you know, I don't know everyone's budget, so I like to always have 2 different options. I don't have the Logitech. I'll have to show you this one. We'll talk more tech. I have it on here because I left it on here, but the Logitech is the one I recommend if you can afford $10. It's just a trusted brand that I've worked with a couple times, and not worked with them on a sponsorship level, but I say work with the products that they have. The webcam that I used to live stream on was Logitech. It was a 4K, loved it down. So it was easy for me to decide which mouse I wanted to get. And because of the brand, $10, it's worth it, in my opinion. If however, you're like, girl, I don't got $10, but I can make it holla, then the $5.49 would be the lowest you could possibly get for any kind of digital mouse. Like, I kid you not. That's the best price you will find in the marketplace. Unless you know something I don't. If there's one for $2, geez, I mean, hey, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad. But, like, does it work? I don't know. If it's a little too cheap, you gotta question it. But I've tried some very inexpensive products, and I've been pleased because I've tried an expensive version, and I was displeased, you know? So, you never know. But, Uver, that's to answer your question. Make sure to join me on my tech lives. I don't want to say they'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if I had to choose 2 days, it would be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. We're still mind mapping though. And I say that because, so Monday when you met me in the beginning of our series, which was episode 1, mind mapping was probably, mind mapping was the intro to our December series up until 2025. We'll reset and do another one. So this is also another rippable one if you just like it more cutesy, all that kind of stuff. That's the one that I would recommend as well. It's up to you because everyone's visuals is different. I like my items basic, but I do like them to be colorful and very expressive depending, right? So like I got a clipboard just because I like how a clipboard feels. It's very, you know, when I rip this off, I need somewhere to put it to write. That's why I like my clipboard. And these are different versions of my mind mapping. And sometimes I'll carry it like this throughout the day. And I'll have like Monday. And I'll open it up. And I'm like Tuesday. And I'll open it up. Or I'll have like morning, night, PM. So it really depends on how you want to do it. I'm going to show you my structure, what has worked for me. And then we can go from there. Hold on, y'all. My chimes are going off right now. The wind is windy. What's today? Today's Saturday, but what's the date? Oh, it's 7. Oh, okay. We have about 20 more minutes on this live stream. And we'll close out and we'll reset. I have 2 more live streams to do today, and I still need to prep for them. Oh, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save my food. I'm going to eat a little bit more. Hold on. I'm going to save it for the end. take a break, eat food, breathe, reset, and come back. Not here, but another version. Okay, we have 20 minutes. So this time frame I typically would spend by myself before I hopped on any online aspect, because you need that time for yourself to really lay out your mind. Like it's hard to mind map or to like focus on yourself when you have other things around you that distract you or that take from you, okay? So you definitely want to make sure that you are giving yourself space and time to get the thing that you want to get done. So when you starting your mind mapping, I need you to remember all of your thoughts are not your own. Going back to how we got into Oprah, Super Soul Sundays, and book club type of vibes and all that, okay? Because I know Wi-Fi happened and it all kind of went a little bit all over the place. But bringing it back, shout out to good memory. Gloria a Dios, glory to God. So all of your thoughts are not your own. I think this was from Untethered Soul, but if I'm not, I think it was from Untethered Soul. We're gonna have to read that again. But you basically, thoughts are like a word cloud, or just think a thought cloud in the universe, like energetically speaking. So if you so happen to be in a room of 5 people, and if you know your mind and you know what you're doing and you can tell what's yours and what's not yours. That's my point of the whole, like, let's clear out our mind and map it out so we know what's ours versus the external. A lot of people, okay, pause, a lot of people. So when you can fathom the fact that your mind is like a sponge, and if you don't take control of it, someone or something else will. We're all influenced by something of some sort, of some magnitude. It's a part of life. It's the process. You get to say yes or no to it. I don't know what made us forget that we have that power, but you do get to say yes or no to it. I did not like certain things in my previous realities, and I literally fought to get out of it so that I could align with the energy I did want to live in, that I did want to give, and that I did want to at least experience. I don't want to say I want to live like this forever, but I want to have the experience before this visual is no longer available. Everyone's knocking things down to build up apartments and this, that, and I'm just like, where is the grass? Where is nature? You know, like, but who am I? You know? Anyways, I do represent a large population that still exists of naturalness, and the value of it is more expensive. Think about the food that you have to buy. Think about all the things that a price point is on. I get it I don't like to make my own oil, so I buy it from someone else who made it, right? But there are things that I've learned as a naturalist and a consumer, capitalism, that the whole thing, there's I've learned that everything has a purpose. You bring it in or you release it, okay? For example, me coming out in nature, this life I'm currently living is like glamping. There were 2 months out of this year I went to live in the woods. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my goodness. I kid you not. I was surprised there was no Wi-Fi. I'm like, girl, what? You're out? Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. How am I going to get anything done? So I had like a freak out within myself, because it wasn't that deep. Because I go 1 month per year without the internet. This life that I'm living is not new to me. It was just like moments, a month, 2 weeks. Now it's like a year, but a year with tech intertwined. But I still had 2 months out of the year that I was just off the grid. But I thought I was going to have Wi-Fi. My phone was definitely not trying to charge. I don't want to say it was horrible, but it was just like, it was an experience that I didn't know I needed. And it also taught me just how powerful nature is. I couldn't get on my tech. Tech was glitching. It would just die. I would have 100% on my phone battery, and it would just like, boom, 20%. I'm like, I can't talk to anybody all day. Like, I have to use this 20% with like hope that it will stay because we didn't have electricity and we had to use a generator, and the generator, I got to see how much gas I was pumping out into the earth just to charge if I turn it on, I would charge 2 devices. But you get what I'm saying? Like, to see the footprint you leave on the world is crazy. If you ever get to. You don't have to, because I have. It's wild. I was like, oh my goodness, for 2 phones, I'm using this much gas and I'm pumping it out. Imagine a refrigerator. Imagine my pots and pans. Imagine my electric stove. And just imagine all of that. So the damage of what we know it's already done what it's needed to do. Now 2024 has been like a revelational year of what's about to happen moving forward. So you're going to see more people like me. You're going to see more healers come out of nowhere. You're going to see more naturalists come out of like the woodworks. They have always existed like nature has, but felt like they could not be themselves because of the consumption of everything. Again, how do you translate it while we still use it? Of course, I still want to stay connected to you guys, but dang, the hurt in my heart of knowing how much energy I'm releasing out as far as gas and electricity. Like, my place every night goes out of electricity for about 4 to 5 hours just to not be a part of it. I think that's better than nothing. Do you turn your entire electricity off just to like, let me just take 2 hours from not being a part of that? Exactly. So don't overthink that, but don't underthink it either. Just keep it as a awareness tactic of how you move in general. Oh, that was a side story, but baby, let me tell you, those 2 months was not a side. That thing was like nature. I was out in nature for 8 hours a day meditating with no distractions. Do you know how awakened I became? A child, like, Lord, close my eyes just a little bit. I'm seeing too much. When I rebuke it, I receive it. I just was not expecting it to look like that. Okay. So, tech will be on Thursdays if I can settle that in. So, expect to see me on Thursdays to talk tech. Mondays are not Mondays for me like they may be for like an average working 9 to 5er. Mondays are like my Sundays, because Sundays are my fun days. Okay, Fridays are my freedom, and then Thursdays are my tech. Tuesdays are my tech too, but business. So I won't be online too much doing this because I'll be getting business done. But one day out of the week is good. When you learn another book that, if you haven't read it, for 4-Hour Work Week, it's not the fact that someone's right or wrong. It's more the not the aesthetic. It's more the perspective you have as you're reading it or as you're consuming it, like my content or any other form of content, right? What do you want for yourself needs to be your eyes, your idea, your visuals. Now, if you don't know this, this is just a sidebar insert. Not everything is what it's cracked up to be. I was ready to run out of the jungle. I love nature, but get me out of there. What? Crocodiles casually? Can I have the evolution aspect, please? With like stilts so they can't get over here? I'm not trying to battle a crocodile. Who, me? I love nature, baby, but who am I? I mean, I might could do it. I might, but I don't think I would take the chance. I don't think I would risk it. Just to be like, I'm a naturalist. It's okay. I am that I am. So, okay, we're going to close this out. This has been so fabulous. I hope you all have been enjoying this so far. Say hi in the chat. This is how I vibe. This is what joy, peace, and just like stability looks like from this side of the coin as a content creator, influencer. I'm a producer. I'm a product analyst. I'm a nonprofit strategist. Like, I'm a woman of many things, but I too have been challenged with the test of decluttering my own status, because I have new ideas I want to play with, I want to try out. This year alone, I've done about, I can just look on my wall. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 platforms. I've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new platforms. I'm bringing 3 of the new over that I actually liked. They're still babies, but I'm still like, building them up the same way I did that. So it's been a lot of trial and error. Now I have 2 other tools that I want to incorporate when it comes to, did I add it on here? Let me see. Oh no, I think I added on my other one. Okay, so we'll do that next time. So you'll see the products that I have below will more than likely be the same and or similar. They won't astray too far unless I get new products. But again, I don't over consume. Look at my space. When we go to the new place, then we'll buy a lot more and do all the things that you do when you get a new place. But as of right now, this place is pretty situated. I may buy I might get another one of these to place in this area over here. I don't want to really block that, but I need another place to set up other things, so when I start traveling back and forth between the homes, it won't be like all over the place. God forbid it rained in here, and when it rains in here, there's an area that I have to be mindful of. So like there are things you have to be aware of because I live outside. Ooh, I'm feeling it, y'all. I'm feeling it. Okay, so all right, we're talking about mind mapping still. I mean, we're always going to be talking about mind mapping, and we're talking about the aspect of decluttering our mind. Thank you, God. Okay, so I was saying how when you do your mind mapping, it's important to decipher between what's yours and what's not yours. Why? I'm glad you asked. Because goals are thoughts, all thoughts are not yours. Thoughts are not our own. If I wake up at 5 a.m. and you wake up at 5 a.m., we just may receive the same thought because there's things that are energetic that come down, okay? Now, I won't go too deep in the spiritual energy aspect of it, the whole that field, but we will go deeper into like the what is it called? The ethers. We will go deep into the ethers, but I'm still kind of like trying to bring those who don't know what that even is up. There's levels to this, okay? So I don't want to like overwhelm you, but I want to kind of like walk you through it, and I want to have I want to have it documented. So if people are like, I missed episode 2, baby, you got 3 hours. You better good luck, okay? But I will try to break it down. So all of our thoughts are not our own. And then some people, what happens, I've learned, I believe it was from Untethered Soul, the book, which I think we might add that to our book club when we speak in this space, because we want some reference points. And I know I have some readers here. I'm a reader. I'm currently reading 2 books right now. I won't say them just yet because I'm very private about certain things until I'm not, okay? So yeah, I want a public book that we all can do together if you are a reader or want to have like a source such as Untethered Soul. I'm thinking of also adding, we did Deepak Chopra before, so I don't know if I want to do, I might want to switch it up to, there's this guy, Unfulfilled Wishes. We're going to add that one too. I think that's the one. Unfulfilled Wishes. I think that's perfect. Untethered Soul is great for those who just like, oh, I want to be free. I want to be released. I feel like all these people are needing me and energy and blah. That's for those people, okay? I love that for us too as a globalist. Now, Unfulfilled Wishes will be perfect for us because a lot of mind mapping comes from the fact that you don't have a lot of your wishes, your manifestations, your goals fulfilled. I've been working on my schedule for forever. I kid you not. This is not new to me because I've been doing this for so long, just getting it closer and tighter. And then once I do get it down, then I'm like, okay, once you clear out your clutter, you bring access for new energy, new room, new energy, okay? So if you want to bring in fresh energy, you're going to have to get rid of old energy, aka old things, old thoughts, old paradigms, old perspectives, and you're going to have to allow new perspectives to come into play. Now, this part I'm going to say is very exciting because it's like supernatural. If you can look at life, like I said, yourself, your own life, but if you can also look at life from a realistic game, oh baby, what are we saying? I mean, come on. you don't play the game. And I think that's why I don't want to say yours, I'm speaking to you personally. We can do some calls. We can set up some one-on-ones if that's what you all would love. I would like that. You know me. Look at me, girl. It's what I do. I love it. I think we could do that. We could do like some one-on-one calls. I could like set this up as a thing for real because 3 hours, I feel like I'm still getting started. That's why we have a series. But I think the next one we'll talk about unfulfilled wishes and trying to help you as we mind map and lay that out, because we haven't really even dug deep into it. Monday was the like mind mapping revelation. I showed you what I do. I showed you how I do it, what it looks like. I gave you a short version of it, but basically it's taking a piece of paper. If you want a basic sheet, that's fine. You can do it on your iPads or any kind of tablet. I still like paper to hand because we still live in a world that's tangible. So I like to still have tangible versions of what I'm using. So I'm not always on my phones or tech in general. But mind mapping is literally a place where you can, okay, let me make sure this is clear. Oh no, that's personal. Okay. That's basic. Okay, this is basic. But, okay, so this is like a basic overview without giving you too much, but it's not that much, so it's basic. But basically, for this one, it says, you see, it's very simple, Amazon. So clearly, what is that? Amazon. Mind mapping starts as people call it, you know how people say, get rid of those friends who like to trauma dump on you. Basically, they like to call you only to be like, girl, guess what happened to me? And just blah, 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 blah. That's trauma dumping, okay? That's negative energy dumping, trauma dumping. It's not positive. It just isn't. Because you can get paid for that. It's called a therapist. But I digress. That's between you and your people. Have your people call my people, okay? And we can set it up. But that's seriously, though. You should really take care of that because that will help you heal, too. Because, like I said, a lot of thoughts are not your own and probably a lot of problems. So between the healing, so that's trauma dumping. Some people call this, I think they call it mind dumping. I don't know. I call it mind mapping, and I know that's a term that's used. But you want to like dump, like you just want to get rid of your thought. Anything that's been up here, if you're tired, write that down. If you're thinking about a new idea, put thinking about a new idea, and then write that new idea out. Or if you're thinking about politics, write out politics. If you're thinking about tech, write out tech. If you're thinking about meal prepping or 2025, write out the basics. As much detail as you can. Just throwing it on. Just throw it on the paper. Just blah, blah, blah. Just throw it out, okay? Because once you do that, then you can dissect each part, right? So just, for example, now this says Amazon because at this point I have now gotten back to Amazon. Amazon was on my early mind dumping or mind mapping because I like it's more positive versus like mind dumping. But Amazon was on my earlier list. I've tapped into Amazon maybe 3 or 4 times in the first 6 months of the year. You're seeing me a lot more because I've now come back around to the part of my mind that was thinking about Amazon, okay? But there were other things that needed to be worked out before I came to this currency, this current place, okay? Now, if you don't have the privilege to step away from something that is beneficial to you, you're going to have to do 2 things at once. We'll talk about the action steps later. I'm going to have to remember that because I think that's a really good topic. Girl, I hear you, but how do we make action? How do we... Okay, I got you. Wait, what time is it, y'all? We still going. Them 20 minutes bingo. Dang. Y'all are here, huh? Okay, so... Happy Saturday. I hope this is a positive way to spend your day. Hello, we shopping, we're learning, we're playing, we're laughing, we're vibes. Follow me. Stop playing. It's okay. I shout you out. But if you don't want me to shout you out, just type in. Don't shout me out. we're gonna still see your name. It's okay. Show love. It don't hurt. But if you're watching me from TV, what's up? How you doing? You drinking coffee? Drinking a little... I know how y'all are on Saturdays. I do. That's why I'm here giving this to you so you can vibe and receive. Like, yeah, she's talking some good stuff. but it's like Saturday, so no, you're not overthinking too much. And I was nervous about Saturdays because Sundays doing this might be better. But for those that like a chill Saturday like I do, where I'm still getting kind of like work done or things that I haven't finished for the week because it's still Saturday, I just find a way to do it relaxed without stress because I don't have my emails being blown up. Because like, thank God I have 2 phones where I can literally just turn one off and I don't see anything until I turn it back on. And then I'm like, wow, what is all this? You know, I think it's beneficial for sure. Not just muting it, because when you look at your phone, you can still see certain things. No, just I put my phone away, and sometimes I don't see it until 12 o'clock. And I'm like, well, you don't get me till after 12. And unless you can pay for the earlier hours, you don't really see me until 12 o'clock. That's usually the timeline that people hear from me if I decide to, like, respond to things. But when you do hear from me, you do hear from me. I'm very, very present. I'm very, very in it. When I'm in it, I'm in it. So, okay. Finishing our mind mapping. So the first version of what I told you guys to do, if you're following this part, I told you to throw all your ideas out, okay? I just went over it. Just write everything out. And then you're going to go through it one by one. If you're starting this for the first time, how old are you? What have you been doing? How have you been moving through life? Please let me know. And has it been working? Because maybe I'm wrong. Who am I? Okay. So, Amazon was our overhead. So when I went through Amazon, I was like, okay, I've been on Amazon for 3 years, but 2024, not as much. So then I was like, okay, Amazon's not new to us. How do we allow Amazon to be new? Which I knew the visual and the conversation would be, but how do I allow it to be, how would I say this? How do I allow Amazon to, there we go. How do I add Amazon into my already schedule, into my already busy life? Do I switch up the content that I create for a certain platform? Like, how do I make it work in my benefit? That was the hardest part. Because I have about 4 platforms that I am on throughout the days, how do I add in the 1, the 2, and possibly 3 hours? Well, I figured it out. It's by doing my morning routine that I typically do to myself. Now I'm sharing it with you guys because I see the struggle of those that are stuck. So the first part of elevating yourself, the first part of releasing your mind, the first part of moving past being stuck is being confident in your steps. How do I be confident in my steps, Lee? I hear you, girl. But like, how? Okay, I got you. All you have to do is lay it out. Write the vision down, make it plain as day. That sounds easy, but my mind is running 10 times. Like, my mind has ideas all the time. If I had limitless amounts of money, I do. We all have limitless amounts of money. Let me not affirm that in a negative way. But if I was foolish with my limitless amount of money, do you know how many domains I would have? I'll sit and be like, let's buy that domain. I kid you not. I'm not joking, because it's property in a certain facet. But if you heard that here publicly, God bless you. That's just a little insight. Anyways, so when I wrote down Amazon, I was okay. Now you have to break down each step. If you are stuck and you don't know how to get out of your mind, this is your first step. Just get your mind, ideas, thoughts, whatever. Get them here so you can see it for your. I remember how I said, if you can see yourself. Some people like to see themselves visually. Some people like to see themselves through other people. If you can do all 3, that's amazing. And then some people like to write it out. We have writers that are not YouTubers for a reason. We have YouTubers that are not writers for a reason. We have, everyone has their measure. You have to know what yours is. That's a one-on-one session. That's a personal thing that you need to do. Now, when I finish, like, okay, well, I can give this hour, and if I add the coffee moment, it'll make more time, but that's my coffee time. So how do I make it where I'm still personal? This is me working through my mind and my ideas, because I like to work in a flow. Okay, if you know, you know. So I wrote down the hours. Oh, so okay, I can do 1 to 3 hours. That's easy. And then I was like, okay, what do we want to talk about? And what does that even look like? So then I thought, well, we love a good Wellness Wednesday. And then I wrote out all of my other ideas. So you want to mind map first by releasing everything from your mind and putting it somewhere that you can see. You know what? Another great idea just came to me. Record a video. And maybe if you're like, girl, I don't like looking at myself, do a voice note maybe, or a voice, recorder. Record the session you're having. Whatever you need to rehear yourself, whatever you can do to see an external version of yourself, I highly recommend it because it will help you. I used to hate, and this is a very strong word, I used to hate hearing my voice because I would hear it all day through the conversations I was having, through the videos I was editing, through the playback I had to watch from the video I just edited, and it would be like just all day. I'm like, Jesus, this is me. How do I fall in love with her? Because that's what we want to give to the people. I can't hate, which is strong. I can't dislike the thing that I'm releasing. So then I had to fall in love with it and figure it out, and I had to be comfortable. And I heard myself. I was like, oh, I love my voice. As a matter of fact, let's do some throat chakra healing. Let's go further. I don't really care to speak like this, but around the right person. Oh. Hi. Oh my goodness. My voice just elevates. I see you. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Hold on. There's a cat right here. Hold on. Oh, no. I'm bringing you with me. I can't move too fast, but I gotta show y'all. Okay. Wait. Hey, don't you dare. Okay, there's a story time behind that. The moment I tried to flip my camera around, but you couldn't see. Oh my goodness. I tried to flip my camera around, but you couldn't see it because he... That was such a sidebar, but I love it. Welcome to a day in my life. So I tried to, and he was like right here, and I was like, don't you do it. He was like stuck. If you ever have a cat or know how they were, he was like stuck in motion. Oh my goodness. But it doesn't matter because I keep the thing low enough so he doesn't get in, but he would go in and try to eat the girl food. I'm like, Jesus, go get your own. You're a whole whatever. Anyways, but it was so funny to see because he literally stopped at my door because he knows I'm about to come, and I'll bring this. And if you know cats and water, they just pop, pop, pop. So. Anyways, you guys, this is my day. Just having fun with animals and chit-chatting about healing and health and just love of life. Hope you're enjoying it. So far, so great. Let me get my lights back together. That was so funny because he thought he was slick. I caught you. I see very, very clearly. Okay, so finishing we're gonna bring this to a full circle, or like a full circle moment. Get this light together. Why does it look like that? It looks different than before, but I think because my screen, hold on. Oh, what a Saturday morning. Oh, baby. Oh yeah, this is the skirt if you're new here. So cute. Outfit of the day. But when I do my stretching, I don't know. Am I doing my stretching today there? I might. Yeah. Okay, so back to our mind mapping with the insert of things unexpectedly happening. Get used to it. Just know how to get back into your flow and don't get distracted. I didn't have to worry about him at all, but I need to let him know that I see him. Because he always do that. Don't you do it. And she I don't know if you can see her. But she's over here hanging out with me. So I'm like, oh, don't you even go bother. Leave her alone. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah, you like it? It was good? That was good. Refreshing. Want to come join me on the camera? Want to come say hi? Want to come say hi? Come say hi. I used to not like cats at all. Not because I didn't like them at all, but one bit me one time, and I just like, no. Now, I don't really mind them because it's the least of my worries when I think. I had a scorpion the other day just visiting me. Like, bro, how did you even get inside? But my roof is a hut, so, I mean, I don't know. It clearly found a way. So, but it made its way all the way down here so I can see him. Anyways, okay, so I know, this is a lot. But it's our Saturday vibe. We are chilling. We are mind mapping, chit-chatting, and conversing. Now, I don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying, you guys? Okay, we're talking about... We're closing out because 20 minutes have... It's 12. Our time is over, and I feel like we have so much to cover. But that's why we have episode 3. Tomorrow... Should I come home tomorrow? I feel like we'll make time. Even if it's quicker, we'll make time, okay? Okay, I love you guys. So, to close this one out, this has been fabulous. If you were to do anything with the information I told you, you're still here, you're like, girl, okay, I'm here, I'm hanging, let's get to it. I'm ready for increase. I'm ready for more, right? You need to get your mind to be free of thought. When I think about things, I go in sessions. I like to work in sessions, right? So I might meditate for 2 hours. I may do some stretching, some neck cracking, some back stretching. I might do some breath work for 2 hours. I like to work in sessions so that I know I've touched it, I've done it, and I've done it for X, Y, and Z time. Now, it doesn't always work like that, but if I wake up in my day, for example, today, I woke up a little sad today because of the energy I felt. But I released it because I said, girl, this is not yours. Are you sad? If I said yes to myself, I would have been like, well, what are you sad about? And then I would have looked and be like, well, nothing. Everything's good. Exactly that. That is how you decipher and discern between if it's your thought or your feelings or your emotions or your energy versus the person or the thing around you or just the energy in the earth. I've learned over time that even if I'm shining bright, I may walk outside and it's cloudy as heck. And I'm like, well, dang, I could have sworn the sun was out. And then I'll walk outside and then I'll pull it to me. You understand? Okay. We're not going to go too deep in superpowers just yet, but just keep following me. So, today's goal, if you could, is just to get you a piece of paper, order the planner. It helps in general. Now, I used to use book planners, but they were always heavy to carry, and I didn't always want to carry a bag. So if I have my fanny pack or my cute little purse that I have, I would just have my piece of paper and my 2 phones, and I would go from there. So today's goal, I honestly want you to just trauma dump everything from your mind. Positive, negative, everything in between, if you know what I mean. You know. So I just want you to really process what's clogging your spirit, what's clogging your mind out on paper. So when I talk to you next, you can look at it and say, okay, Lee, I'm struggling with this, or I'm thinking about this. Once you look at it, you will then be able to discern what's yours and what's not yours, what you want to take on, what you don't want to take on, if you want to pick it up, if you want to drop it off. Return to sender, baby. Please. Y'all, it's so much I want to give to you. Return to sender. Pull your energy back. Declare and decree, release the thing, like be free. Like I want to do that and like shaking you, wake up, I want to, but we're going to just continue to ease it on you, but we're going to go hard. I'm not going to say we're going to go hard in the paint. This is just what we do. So for most of December, this is what the topic of conversation will be like. Products will interchange in between, and I will elevate as I do. This is just episode 2. So we will continue this onward. Have you ready for my next platform? It is a paid experience, so it's your choice to join if you please. If not, it's okay. And then I will see you guys Monday for sure. Tomorrow I may do a pop-in, okay? Thank you for hanging out with me. I know it feels like, girl, what? This is 3 hours later. So if you just got here, I mean, buckle in, baby. There's a lot more. Now, I will quickly go over my yoga items that I haven't. But these are products, again, that you will see again. So I'm not going to go in too much detail like I would all my other products because those were the products of conversation for today. But I see the clicks and you may be curious. So the Amazon Basics, wait, did I click it? Okay, hold on. Just briefly, I've showed all of these before, but the Amazon Basics, it's a thicker foam pad. So if you don't like that flat floor filling, this is the one I recommend. I had it in 2021. I purchased it because 2021 is when I first started building out at-home workouts for obvious reasons of 2020 and moving forward. So this was the mat I used because I wanted more cushion, because I knew I would spend about an hour or two on the mat. That was my starting point. I have one here. It's outside. It's my outside mat. I don't use it inside. After 6 months, I get a new one anyway, so that's why, but I'll show you that next time when we're outside. This is the one. Ugh. Ooh. I've been talking, huh? Cause you are all I need. Okay, so let's keep going. So this one next is similar to this one. It's thin, okay, but it's long. I'm 5'10", and I like something to cover my body. It doesn't fully, like my toe, it doesn't, not a full mat. They exist, but my space is not even that big to like try to lay the floor with a mat. Basically, now if you had an actual gym section, a gym area, girl, you go ahead and you do it. But that's what I currently have, and I currently like, because I like to do back exercises. Now this is where these come in. Hold on, I'm gonna jump from there to the next one. We could do some yoga. Y'all wanna, should we? Do y'all want to do some yoga together? Or, because we're talking about it, I'm like, well, I could just lay out and get ready for it. Girl, you tripping. I'm tripping. Hold on. Okay, wait. I don't want to move too fast. So, okay, this is still new for me too. This is only my second episode. As I was speaking about the products, I'm like, well, we are getting ready for stretching. Just lay it out. Yes, hello. No one told me nothing. Ain't nobody told me nothing. Y'all could have been like, girl, just get ready. Yes, okay, that's what we're going to do. So my mapping conversation has closed up to this point. We'll still talk about it. That's the conversation, right? But the morning part is done. So I feel like I should reset and come back on. Yeah. Okay. I love that. I love that idea. Somebody just sent it to me. Thank you very much. So I'm going to reset and we'll do that here, but it'll just be yoga based. But now I might have to figure out. Okay, so right now you're witnessing me physically decide my... No, I think we could just stay here because it's going to be a long download, but I mean, is it really that big of it? Amazon's not even putting people in their category for real. I just looked at Black Amplifying Voice. Amazon, if you're watching, what's up with the February 2023 Black Amplifying Voices? Why is that not updated? Who is running the ship over here? Jesus. Let me stop because they might get mad at me. Lee, what are you saying? No, but seriously, like a year later, take the category down if you're not going to keep it updated. It doesn't benefit us for real, right? So yeah, I saw that. I was going through, because I haven't been on here doing that. I have been, but I told you how I felt about what I've been seeing here. So yeah, someone needs to update the system better. But I saw my live stream, but it wasn't just mine, so it wasn't personal, which I don't really take things personal, but I'm very aware of all things. There's a lot going on. I'm debating something. How much do I want to give to this today? Oh, I think we're good. So I am gonna do my stretching content, but I won't do it here because of what I just said. But we will stick with our mind mapping here. As much as I would like to stay here, I still have to decide if it's valuable for my time fully. I think it might be, but I don't want to do a fitness live stream and they put it in like everything else when it's literally fitness, but because they choose specific fitness people. Like, I guess it doesn't matter because I can just post it somewhere else if that's how they decide to do my content. I'm thinking this out loud. But this is how my mind thinks because I have great content that I want to shoot next, which is my stretching, health, and wellness content. I have 2 to 3 other platforms I can do it on because I have about 10,000 on one platform, 20 something on another platform, 20,000 something on another platform, and then I have like the smaller platform, but it actually brings money. But everything, I don't do everything for the money aspect. I'm aware of it, don't get it twisted, but I don't put out certain things for just that. But I gotta make sure if I'm giving grade, that's just my thought process. So I'm thinking this in real time because I'm like, I'm ready to switch gears. It's 12 o'clock, but do I want to do it here? You guys aren't really speaking, so I don't know. You know? I don't know everything. I try, but it's tough. But yeah, so we will set up for it and complete the live stream. But I don't think I'm going to do it on here. If I get offline and decide to, we can do a little bit. I mean, girl, what else are we doing after? I mean, I do want to get food. We have oatmeal. Dang. Okay, hold on. What am I eating for lunch? What time is it? 12? Am I cooking? Oh, I could cook. Am I trying to cook that later? Maybe. I took the meat out like a couple days ago, so I feel like I need to cook it now. I don't know. But what I do know is let's get our stretching session together because that's what I want to move into next. That's my physical part of the day. If I did not go to the gym and all this other physical stuff, this is what I was doing at the beginning of the year. If you don't know that, well, I'm telling you now. So I didn't go to the gym until recently. I've touched the gym 4 times this year. Girl, let me get up. Let's go. We're moving. We're going to continue what we're doing as we transition to the next level, okay? I know, I was thinking out loud in real time. So we are moving into our health and wellness yoga section, Pilates style. I have to organize them out a bit more, but oh yeah, and I didn't speak about this mat because I got distracted for something, but okay, this mat, I don't have it with me now. It's what I brought with me here. Don't ask me why. I mean, you could. I brought that one with me because, well, I purchased it because I like to bring it with me when I would go to the gym. I would put it in my gym bag so I can only use my mat and not everybody else's mat. It's very, very thin, but it's very portable. So I did bring it with me. They don't last that long because it was always outside with me everywhere I was going. So when I got here, I ended up leaving things at different places, like donating them, because I was going somewhere that when you're traveling globally, you don't want to travel heavy. I can buy another yoga mat. You know what I'm saying? So I just got rid of things that I did not need to carry into a new place that I didn't know about and be over here struggling with like 3 bags. That's vulnerability. Come on now. If you're not a traveler, I'm telling you that now. If you decide to start traveling, please, we'll talk about that too. But you got to be very, very careful and you have to be mindful that you are coming from a different place, literally. So as we get ready for this portion, I may speak, but I won't be like sitting down in front of the camera. We need to get our body moving a bit more for our day. So at the beginning of this year, well, before we move too fast, my mapping portion, if you missed that part and want to know more, we'll talk about it once I get down to the mat. But the main thing I need you to do is silence your mind and put it all on paper, okay? Okay. And then we'll dissect that later. Uncircle. So another thing you do want to add to your process is like actual motion. You want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Say hello. Say hello. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Chiquito. Chiquita. She's a little nervous. I had her since she was like a little baby. She's so cute. Say hi. I know, her nails are so long, it's crazy. Oh, not the camera face, period. Now, before, she did not like the camera, but she loves me now more, so she's being nice. Right? You're being nice? You're being nice? Okay, so this is the matte. The choice is yours, the color, obviously. The main thing you want to focus on when it comes to matte is the thickness of it, and obviously the length. So the foldable one is not going to be your like favorite go-to if you like a thick cushion or if you don't want to have all those lines because of the folding, right? So, hold on, you guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do for the next live stream is we're going to do health and wellness. I'm going to do my stretching here too, but I don't want this video to be super long. So I am going to log out and I'm going to come back. If you find me, amen. If you don't, thank you for joining me. We're now going to move into our fitness wellness portion. But I definitely want to separate the two now that I see where this is headed. This is only day 2 of doing this, or episode 2. And I don't want to overlap everything in one for those who may want to watch the replay. So, thank you all for hanging out. This is our Mind Mapping Mornings. By 12 o'clock, we should wrap it up, and then we'll move into our next portion, which will be our physical aspects. So how, the movement, all of that kind of stuff. I'm still laying this out too, but I've built an entire platform with 10,000 people. I think I made some good money too. I made some good money. I made some good money, and I built a whole new platform to an entire audience, like 3. Yeah, because I gained, 6,000 on one. I built another one to 10 off of stretching, off of health, and off of wellness. So if you're thinking of credibility, I'm currently doing certain certificates. Don't worry, but we're going to do it from a very basic healing perspective, okay? I don't want to jump ship you to like cracking your back or your neck and you're scared. Exactly. So let me lead you to the fountain. You drink as you please, but we're going to flow over here, okay? I love you guys. I will talk to you in the next live stream. Thank you for joining. I'll be back, okay? I love you guys. La la la. Say let's eat some oatmeal today and let's get